My whole life I just wanted to.
It's gonna be a good time tonight.
That's it. You already know.
Oh, you know what I don't have up?
What's that?
Talking points.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, I just wanna be great.
All right. Use my code. Oh my god, I hate you for that. He's losing the glasses, everybody. Can somebody get this
They're
man?
stuck on my face. They're stuck, bro. That's it.
Can somebody
right
get
now.
this man?
Right now, bro. Come on.
Listen, I'm in pain
We're
for you.
snazzed out. I'm about to rope.
You're gonna pull rope? Excuse me?
I mean, I'm about to jump some rope.
Like skip? Like double dutch?
Nah, like rope, ceiling, stand on chair, knock the chair, and just snap neck. You know what I'm saying?
In game, by the way. In game.
Of course.
Well, I mean, first things first, everybody welcome back.
Hey, yo.
Episode 8 of the Greatest Sports Talk podcast.
Holy shit.
Of course, am Greatness, Matt. Everybody calls me Greatness, but it's just Matt. And that is...
You could be great Matt, though.
I mean, I am. But, you know, I'm humble.
The greatest Matt of all time.
I like to act like I'm humble a little bit, you know, something like that.
Yeah,
Eric,
I mean,
Eric
listen,
Donnelly in
and
the
like,
chat, bro. What's up, baby?
I'm Jay Keckass Lamp.
That's about right.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty
about
old.
right.
That's what people call. They call me Gramps.
Yeah,
That's it.
Jay Gramps.
That's it. Jay Gramps, baby. That's it.
Hey.
You already know. I'm just gonna go by Jay, though. I think I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna rebrand. We're just gonna go by Jay. One
Jay?
letter.
It's Jay?
That's it. One letter. Just handsome Jay.
Well, you'd be lying.
I would be, but you know what? Like everybody says I have a radio face, so like, hey. Yep. Yep.
Just boom, just flat, dude. That's
Listen,
it.
we're already fucking starting hot. We're already doing the goddamn thing. That's
It's
it.
just, you know, part of the situation, part of the exclusive community we have going on here. Speaking of an exclusive club and an exclusive community, dude, I'm getting good at this.
What a
I tell you.
fucking dude! I tell you what.
I'm getting
After
good, man.
8 times of doing it, the transitions,
The segues,
Sign us
man.
up.
The
Sign
teases,
us
the
up.
segues.
Listen, we can
we're
have
getting
our
there.
own sports talk show radio like in the morning. Fuck teaching. I'll get up in the morning and
I'm
I'll be
in.
on the radio from 6
I'm
a.m.
in.
to like noon.
6
I'm
to
down.
10. The 6 to
That's
10 slot. That's the early
Even
morning.
better.
Early
That's
morning
it,
drive.
dude. Early morning
Every
drive.
morning.
I'll tell you about the fucking traffic, the weather. I'll give it all. I'll do it all.
Yeah, traffic sucks. Weather's cold. Let's move on.
That's
I
it.
mean, that's the way
Bro,
to-
come
that's the way to
on,
count it.
dude. Come on.
All right.
Get okay.
My man Eddie.
All right,
in the
Matty,
chat.
hit it
What's
up. Hit it
baby?
up. Hit it up. Here we go. Here we go.
So
Transition me.
my question is to you: do you want to be great?
Oh,
Do you
No,
want
I mean,
to
listen,
be
I
great?
do.
Do you want to be
I
a
do.
part of greatness? Well, if you want to be a part of greatness, there's only one way to do that. And it's by joining the Bracket Madness Challenge that we have going on here with the podcast. Link is in the Discord. $10 a bracket. Oh, he's hot with the thing. He had it ready to load
That's
up
it,
and
bro.
everything like that.
That's it, bro. That's it.
If you join the Discord, go all the way to the bottom. I have it under Bracket Pick'em. You guys can hit the link, join the game. $10 a bracket. You can go max 4 brackets. I myself am probably going to do 2 to 3. I'm sure Jay Lamps is going to do 1 to 2, 3, whatever the case may be. More brackets we got, the more money we pay out. There's no minimum amount of people to be in the bracket challenge. I think right now we have 7 or 8. So right now it's almost $100 in the pool. So we have until I believe Thursday is when games start. First
you'll have
round of 64, I believe.
Thursday, 11 o'clock is the cutoff because games start at noon.
So there you go. 11 o'clock. Thursday
goes back
morning
me
is your last chance, not just to join, but to actually submit your bracket. All the payment info is all in the Discord, Venmo, PayPal, everything. I was informed of some great news. This interesting, handsome individual is going to relay some information for us.
This guy. So we got a couple
on,
of new things to the
FanDuel.
podcast. So you're going to be hearing some breaks, some sponsorships, some promotional codes throughout the whole podcast going forward because I was in my bag reaching out to some people and we got other couple of things in the works. Can't really leak any of that information, but we got this going on. So like, do you want to be in the mix? Okay. And maybe you do. So if you want to be in the mix, maybe you want to bet on some college hoops. We got March Madness coming up. Maybe you want to take a spread of an NBA game. Maybe you want to pick some parlays. You want to take maybe an NBA game and maybe some NHL games. Maybe you want to parlay some of the NCAA games. Well, you can. And how are you going to do that? On the FanDuel app. And with that being said, it's simple to sign up. Okay? All you got to do right now, I hit the upload. So all you got to do is use that code. You click on it. It's in the chat.
Legend.
And I'm sure it'll be uploaded to the YouTube channel at some point. And it's simple. All you got to do is use my code. And what happens, what you get? You get $50 free. Okay? All you got to do is sign up. You bet $10. FanDuel will then reciprocate back and give you a free whopping $50. Free money, free bets. You want to go put $10 on the Nets to win? You get a free $50. You want to go put $10 on the Knicks to lose? You get a free $50.
It's a good bet, by the way.
You want to bet on baseball. When baseball comes around, you get a free $50. It's that simple. However, listen, if you know anybody and you might need some help, and whatever the case may be, if you have a gambling problem, help is available. And it works. Honestly, it works. I've seen people that have a major problem with drug addiction, gambling problem. All you got to do is call 1-800-GAMBLER, or that is 1-800-848-1880. Again, that's 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-848-1880.
Love that. Jay Lamps coming through with sponsorships. Like, what are we right now? This is wild. If you guys are watching back on the VOD, like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, this link and this code will still be good. Obviously, you won't be able to do like college basketball games in the first early rounds, but the link will be in the description, so be sure to check that out. Which I'm glad we talked about that, because now we are going to do a quick rundown of our predictions and our brackets for the NCAA tournament. Jay Lamps, if you wouldn't mind, while I go over mine, where it says print bracket, can you do that? And can you send me that PDF in an email so I can open it up on my end as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll go over mine in the meantime. Interesting thing we have going on here. So there we go. If I could open it up and get there. I can't see you, so I hope you're not making any facial expressions at me in a negative way.
No, you're chilling. You're chilling. If I flipped you off, I tell you.
So okay, that's good news. I am going to go through mine, and I'm going to make my picks. I've already made my picks for this year's college basketball tournament, but I'm going to show you them live, and I'm going to pick them live, but I'm working off of a bracket that I've already have filled out. Round of 64 in the West. Gonzaga is the 1 seed going up against the 16 seed Georgia State. Only once ever have we seen a 16 seed go and beat the number 1 seed. Gonzaga is going to win this game. It's probably going to be a blowout. Gonzaga is the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. They should win this game pretty handily. 8 Boise State, 9 Memphis. How do you go against Penny? You don't. You take Penny and Memphis. 9 seed moves on. Connecticut and New Mexico State. Connecticut has been hot. They won the Big East, and I think they will continue that and parlay that into some success in the first round. They go and they beat Mexico State in a closer game than many would expect. Arkansas, Vermont. Vermont is a really good basketball team. They are a really good basketball team, but we are going to see Arkansas win this. Arkansas spent a lot of time at the top of the top 25 this year, and I expect them to kind of roll through Vermont here. And that brings us to Alabama against Rutgers and Notre Dame, the winner of that game. Listen, I'm a big fan of Expo TG, Tommy G, but it's hard for me to pick Rutgers or Notre Dame over Alabama. Alabama, again, another team that was in the top 25 and in the top 10 for a lot of the season. They had a really good year. They were successful. It's going to be really hard for me to not go with Alabama here. Texas Tech, Montana State. We have a 3 seed, a 14 seed. There's always one 3 and 14 upset. I don't see it here though. Texas Tech again was at the top of the leaderboards at some point or another this season. I think they will continue to play well and they move on. Michigan State, Davidson. Now, this is not the Davidson of 2008 when they had Steph Curry. This is the Davidson of 2022. And they're still going up against Michigan State, who has Tom Izzo as their head coach. Any team coached by Tom Izzo is a team that I'm going to take in the first round. Michigan State moves on. Duke, Cal State, Fullerton. The 2-15. This has only happened maybe 3 or 4 times. We see a 15 lose to a 2. A 15 beat a 2, excuse me. So Duke is going to move on there. In the South, Arizona versus Bryant, or I don't even know what that is. It doesn't. I'm gonna look. See. Yeah. Arizona. Easy. Moving on. Doesn't matter. Seton Hall, TCU.
It's a playing game. That's why it's a playing game.
Right. So again, the 1 seed's moving on. Arizona is the number 2 overall seed in the bracket. We go to Arizona. Seton Hall, TCU. I love TCU in all aspects, but I have a hard time going against Seton Hall. They played really well this year. Houston, UAB. I love UAB in every single NCAA tournament that they've ever been in. I think they're always a contender to make some noise in the first round. But again, this year in college basketball, we saw a lot of teams hovering in the top 5 and 10. Houston was one of those teams again this year at some point or another. They were in the top 3. I believe they were ranked 1 for like a week or 2. Mm-hmm. Houston's going to win that game. Illinois, Chattanooga. Upset alert. Boom. Chattanooga is going to move on here. Chattanooga is going to move on. I don't know what it is about Illinois. I have not heard much about them this year. It just feels right to pick Chattanooga here. It just feels right. Colorado State, Michigan. Juwan Howard and Michigan are going to pull off another upset. 6-11. 11 moves on. And do you remember... Oh, we're not there yet. I'm sorry. Tennessee versus Longwood. Tennessee versus Longwood. I don't even know where Longwood is. In the Big South. The Longwood Lancers. I'm sorry. They're not going to win. Tennessee's moving on. But do you remember last week when I said it doesn't matter who Loyola Chicago plays in the first round, they're going to win?
Yes.
I mean that. They're playing Ohio State. They're going to win. 10/7 there. That's an easy pick. Doesn't even matter. This hurts, this next one, because we have Villanova against Delaware. This college is about 25 minutes from where I live. They won their tournament. They moved into the college basketball tournament, but they're not going to win this game, unfortunately. Villanova's going to win, probably in pretty handle fashion. Villanova moves on. East bracket. Baylor, Norfolk State. Baylor moves on. Easy. Moving on. Carolina, Marquette. Carolina moves on. Although if they play like they did in the ACC tournament, they will be beaten by Marquette. But that's neither here nor there. St. Mary's against Wyoming or Indiana. St. Mary's is going to move on. That's a scary St. Mary's team. Scary. UCLA,
Same
Akron.
conference as Gonzaga.
That's right. UCLA, Akron. UCLA, probably the best seed outside of the top numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 4 seeds. Maybe in the 2s area. They got very underseeded in my opinion. I feel like they should have been seeded a lot higher. This is a very good UCLA team. They're going to make some noise. Texas versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, if they play as well as they did against Duke and they won the ACC tournament, this team can make noise as well. They're going to beat Texas. Purdue, Yale. Purdue, easy. They were one of the best teams in college basketball this year. They played slow down the end, but I expect them to move on. Murray State versus San Francisco. Murray State is going to move on here. I didn't even know San Francisco had a college, so that just goes to show how good their basketball team is probably going to be. I'm sorry, that was disrespectful. Kentucky versus St. Peter's. I played CYO basketball for St. Peter's, but this is not the CYO team I played for. This is a college, and they're not as good as Kentucky. Kentucky's one of the best teams in the country. Moving on. In the Midwest bracket, Kansas, again, another one of the best teams in the country. They are going to move on. San Diego State versus Creighton. I want to pick Creighton, but San Diego State's going to move on. Iowa versus Richmond. Richmond is a scary team, but I can't pick all upsets. Iowa's going to move on in this game. Providence versus South Dakota State. Providence was, I believe, did they win the Big East or did Connecticut win the Big East? I don't know. Providence might have won the Big East tournament. I don't know. But I think they're going to lose. South Dakota State's going to come out. They're going to upset them. LSU versus Iowa State. Iowa State is always a team that I want to pick. But LSU's going to win. Colgate versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin moves on. USC versus Miami. Miami took Duke down to the final buzzer of their game. They're going to move on against USC. Auburn, Jacksonville State. Auburn, one of the best teams in the country. They move on. This is taking longer than I expected. I'm going to go a little bit faster here.
I'm not going through my whole thing, by the way.
You're just going to give me your Final Four or your Elite Eight
I'm
or
going
something like that?
I'm going to talk about like key matchups,
Okay.
and then I'll just give you my final.
Gonzaga, Memphis.
You keep going.
Thank you. Gonzaga, Memphis. Gonzaga moves on. Connecticut, Arkansas. Connecticut moves on. I had to look at my bracket for a second. I forgot who I picked. Alabama, Texas Tech. Alabama moves on. Duke, Michigan State. Duke moves on. Arizona versus Seton Hall. Arizona moves on. Houston, Chattanooga. Houston moves on. Michigan versus Tennessee. Michigan moves on. Loyola, Chicago versus Villanova. Loyola, Chicago moves on. Two big upsets back-to-back in the 11-3 and the 10-2 matchups. We have a 10-11 matchup in the Sweet 16. It's going to be
rubbing
lit.
a magic 8 ball? Are you fucking shaking it and looking to see
listen,
like what you're picking right now?
Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself. Moving on.
Damn right, dude. Damn right.
Baylor, North Carolina. Baylor moves on. St. Mary's, UCLA. This is going to be, if this becomes the matchup, this is going to be one of the best games of the tournament. Mark my words. But UCLA is going to win this game. Virginia Tech, Purdue.
The next matchup is going to be the better one. Baylor,
yeah,
UCLA.
Baylor, UCLA.
Better matchup. Yeah,
it'll be good. It'll be good. This one's going to be good though. If this comes to fruition, mark my words, it'll be a very good game right down to the wire. Virginia Tech, Purdue. Purdue wins that game. Kentucky, Murray State. Kentucky moves on. This matchup, by the way, when we get here, will also be a really good matchup in my opinion.
Yes,
Kansas, San Diego State. Kansas. Iowa versus South Dakota State. Iowa. LSU, Wisconsin. LSU pulls off the upset. Auburn, Miami. Auburn wins that game pretty handily, in my opinion. Back up to the top. Gonzaga, Connecticut. The Zags move on to the Elite Eight. Duke, Bama. Duke moves on to the Elite Eight. Arizona, Houston. Arizona moves on to the Elite Eight. Loyola, Chicago's historic, memorable run, which they seem to do every single year, will end. Sister Jean will go home crying, but Michigan will move on to the Elite Eight. One of those two teams has to win that game. Going down to the next set of spots, UCLA, Baylor. UCLA continues their run. They move on. Purdue, Kentucky. I want to pick Kentucky here. I really do. Oscar Tshiebwe has player of the year potential, but I think Purdue's going to pull this one out. Kansas, Iowa. Kansas moves on. Auburn, LSU. Jabari Smith, another Oscar Tshiebwe, Paolo Banchero type guy, one of the best in the country. Auburn is going to move on there. We have the Elite Eight. Gonzaga, Duke. Paolo Banchero is going to go crazy towards the end of this tournament. He is going to move Duke on to the Final Four. Arizona, Michigan. Michigan's historic Cinderella run will end. Juwan Howard is going to go home. Arizona's going to move on there. UCLA, Purdue. What a game this will be. This East bracket is insanely stacked. Insane. Baylor, UCLA, Kentucky, Purdue, Texas, St. Mary's, Carolina could even make noise here. They just have to go up against Baylor. But this is probably the best bracket, in my opinion, this region. Purdue's going to move on. You think? What'd you say?
I said no way.
You think another region's better?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that.
I think there's a harder region.
You think?
A harder region, yeah.
Well, not the South.
What's up? Not the South. No, not the South. Not the South.
The South, I think there's so many teams that can win in the South. Anyway,
yes.
Auburn, Kansas. Auburn. Jabari Smith moves on. We have the Final Four. We have, where am I? Where is it? Oh, here. Okay, it's in the middle. I couldn't find that. Wow, that was pretty crazy. We have Duke, Purdue, Arizona, Auburn. 1, 2, 2, 3. Coach K, when he lost against North Carolina in his final home game, said, "We're not finished." Duke moves on to the final. Arizona, Auburn. Auburn went 19-0 to start their season over some dominance defensively, and Jabari Smith will carry them to the final. We have Auburn versus Duke, where your winner, and this will actually make me sad, Duke is going to win by a score of 78-70. Coach K goes out on top. What a story that would be. The news outlets, the media, all over it. Everybody goes crazy except for Carolina fans.
You know what's wild? You know what's wild?
Your bracket. What is wild?
You know what's wild? I'm a Duke fan, and the fact that you picked them to win the whole thing,
I hate Duke,
just proves that you live in a world that does not revolve around college basketball. You're a big Syracuse fan. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. You are a big Syracuse fan, and I commend you for that. Okay, they are not a good team by any means. They're not even in. I don't even think they made the NIT.
Nope.
Granted, Duke will not 100% not win it all. Sorry. I'm sorry.
So
it's
here,
not gonna happen.
before you continue, I'm just going to give you a little bit of insight as to why I think
Okay.
the ACC tournament went the way it did, and why Duke did not win or dominate the ACC tournament. Their first game, I'm sorry, the game against Syracuse is really where it started. Duke handled their business in the game prior, but against Syracuse shot the fucking doors off the building.
They did, but they shot themselves in the foot when Buddy Boeheim.
But I'm telling you right now,
was
Buddy
suspended.
Boeheim in the game, they win that game. But that's beside the point. Syracuse shot the lights out of the gym. Unbelievable. They got tired down the end, and they couldn't hit some shots at the end. Miami shot the lights out of the gym. You were at that game. Miami couldn't miss from 3.
Not even that, dude. They out-rebounded Duke as well under the glass. They were cleaning up boards. And their
Virginia
big men
Tech
shooting the ball,
also shot the light. There's no way that they're going to go and play and get the lights shot out against them every single. There's no way. 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row, teams are going to shoot their best they've shot all season. It's not going to happen.
Listen to me. Listen
Not
to
gonna
me.
happen.
First of all, you're talking about March Madness, number 1. Number 2, this is win or go home. You are getting the top energy and best out of every player from every minute of every game because they know a loss is their season is over.
I'm glad
1.
you bring that up. I'm glad you bring that up
listening.
because right now, and every time you watch college basketball in the tournament, there are a few things that end up making the difference for a team to become champion. Number 1, you have to have good guard play. Always, because you got to be able to advance the ball. You got to be able to move the ball past press and defense and all that kind of stuff. If you don't have good guard play, you're not going to win. Duke has a really good guard. Wendell Carter can handle the ball. You can get the ball over half court. Number 2, the best players in college basketball often do enough to carry their teams to the next round, next level, whatever. Duke has one of the best 3 to 5 players in the country in Paolo Banchero, which is another reason why I picked Auburn to go as far as I did. Which is another reason why I picked what's the other team I had? Purdue has one of the best players in the country in Jaden Ivey. There's no like that. This is the reason why you see teams win and do well is when they have one of the best players in the country and they have a good guard play.
I'll tell you what, though.
That's
Devil's
my
advocate,
opinion.
Devil's advocate, and I'm going to fight you on it. You could have the best player in the country, and you could have a double team, and then other people have to step up. You know, you're right as far as Duke handled their business as far as getting to the championship for the ACC, and then got the doors blown off them because they were outshot. They do not shoot the 3 well. They do not shoot free throws well. Okay, they will make it past the first round, but I'm telling you something right now. Whether it is a Michigan State or whether it is a very well shooting Davidson team, I don't see them going past second round. They crumble under pressure. You mentioned not getting it done against North Carolina and Coach K's final game at home. They crumbled under pressure. And North Carolina got their shit pushed in against Virginia Tech. Now, Virginia Tech's a hot team. They're a hot hand, and I have them going pretty far. So you have them losing. I don't. I have North Carolina losing to Baylor like you have. What
Virginia
else do
Tech,
I have?
you have them going against Purdue in the second round?
I do. I have them beating Purdue. I have them
Purdue's
playing
good,
Kentucky.
man. Purdue's
Listen,
really good.
I understand, but I'm taking the hot hand going forward. And right now, they got their point guard, Storm Murphy. He is a scrappy kid. He's looking to drive. He's looking to shoot. He's looking to dish and make everybody involved. I understand the percentages probably don't go in their favor, but I'm telling you right now, that's a team. That's a dark horse team. Second dark horse team. Listen, I told you from the beginning, Penny Hardaway's team has not been at full strength all year. They had COVID issues. They've had injuries. They're now in the dance, and you don't go against Penny. That's another dark horse team of mine. I'm telling you, that is going to be something to look out for. I have Gonzaga going far, and you mentioned what conference is tough. The West is tough. The West is a tough conference.
It is. I picked a lot of chalk in the West. I think I picked almost all chalk.
There's a lot of talk. It's a toss-up with a lot of teams of who's playing who. Okay, the matchups as far as upsets or people that are going to dominate other teams. And honestly, I don't know. You have Gonzaga playing Duke. I have Gonzaga in my Final Four, and I have Gonzaga actually winning the whole thing. But I don't see Duke going that far. You have Auburn going. I have Auburn in my Final Four. I do.
You
I
have them over
have
Kansas.
I have UCLA in my Final Four. I have in my final is Gonzaga, and it's Arizona, to be fair.
Okay.
And what was my other upset? I do not have Michigan going far, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't. I really don't. I don't believe in them. I don't believe
Okay.
in the Juwan Howard experience. I don't believe that they were a good team at all this year. And you
Okay.
know what? You have Tennessee. You have Tennessee at a 3 seed, and I don't. They might get upset off the rip. They're not a 3 seed by no means.
I wouldn't be
no
surprised
means
if
are
they
they a
lost in
3
the first
seed.
round. I only have them going to the next round.
Rutgers beats
I have
Notre
them.
Dame and upsets Bama. I tell you what. I'll tell you what right now.
I
I'll tell
am
you what.
rooting for your team, but
I
couldn't pick them.
love the Rutgers team. I love the Rutgers team. Notre Dame did not play well in the ACC
not at
tournament.
all.
They did not, and they did not play well all year. So, however, if Rutgers ends up beating Notre Dame, I can 1,000% see Rutgers giving Bama a run. I can.
Yeah, definitely.
really can.
I could see that myself. I could definitely see that as well.
Was that it? Can you scroll down to the final to the other conference so I could see?
Kansas,
Midwest, the Midwest.
Kansas, Auburn. You said Auburn coming out of there. You said
yeah.
Kentucky coming out of the East.
Yeah, Kansas
I'm telling you, man,
way.
the East and the West, man. Like the Midwest.
The East and the West is tough. The other side of the bracket is a toss up. It's a hard toss up.
Like you have to pick chalk coming out of the Midwest. Kansas and Auburn are significantly the best teams in that region.
Yeah.
And
they're gonna play each other.
The South, it's Arizona and then everybody else, in my opinion. I mean, Houston is good, but like they have to play Arizona before they play anybody else. So it's gonna be hard for me to say
beat Creighton Nova beat Creighton in the Big East for the title. But
that's right, Nova. But Nova. This is not the Jay Wright coached Villanova Wildcats when they heaved up the shot against Carolina to win it. That's not this team. They're not that good. They're a 2 seed, but this just goes to show you how wild college basketball has been this year. It's been absolutely insane. I'm going to rotate us back to the podcast screen, and I'm just going to pull up different what do you call it that we've had throughout the season. And CBB top 25.
Oh, the changing of rank?
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, I agree.
Crazy.
So while you're looking that up, in case anybody was wondering at home, so if you were to take bets, whether you go on FanDuel, you were to take bets of who to win the whole thing right now, here's how we stand as far as bets that were placed today. If you were to take Gonzaga to win it all, they are plus 336. If you were to take Kentucky, they're plus 620. If you were to take Purdue to win it all, that's plus 1,900. UCLA is plus 2,400. Iowa is 2,700. Texas is 8,700. If you were to take USC, which is a long shot by the imagination, is 10,500. North Carolina, same deal, 10,500. Notice how I have yet to say Duke. Because Duke isn't even on here, my friend. Duke isn't even on here. Duke is probably one of the biggest odds to win the whole thing. So if you think Duke is going to win, Matt, you better go put your mortgage on it because you'll be a fucking millionaire if you think Duke is going to win it all. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen.
I might need to send you some money to put some bets in for me in New York.
Brother,
I can't do it in Delaware.
Listen to me. I will do it for you because I'm telling you right now, all other teams are plus 50,000 to win it all. And Duke's not listed on this list. You have Miami at 16,400. Michigan is 8,800.
There's no
Memphis
way.
is 8,700. Duke is not on this list. From the list I'm looking at right now, Duke is not on this list. Everybody else is plus 50,000.
There's no. Hold on. There's got to be. I had those rankings, by the way. I just want to look at the odds. Yeah, okay. View the odds. College basketball. Team futures. Championship.
To win the title, Duke has a 3% chance of winning the title. 3%.
So I'm looking at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Okay.
Odds for Duke plus 1,600. That's not crazy.
No, that's not terrible.
Bet 100 to win 1,600. Not a bad bet.
It's not a bad bet.
Gonzaga's plus 300.
You got a long road though.
Of course, everybody's got a long road, bro.
Yeah, but
that's what the tournament's all about, baby.
No, listen to me. It's different, and I'm gonna tell you why. You want to talk about long roads, fine. But the easy road, Duke does not have it easy by any stretch of the imagination besides the first round. Tom Izzo is going to coach his ass off. By the way. Say it again,
Loyola Chicago plus 15,000.
bro. Listen,
Sell the farm
on it right now. Listen. But as far as the bracket goes, for real, as far as the bracket goes,
Yep.
Duke has to play, and if they want to get out of that region, they have to play Gonzaga, and that's a good team. And Duke beat them, but that's a good team. They're number one for a reason. And again, I don't like them. I think that the conference they play in is dog shit. They played 5 nationally ranked teams all year. They get to play St. Mary's twice. They get to play fucking Pepperdine twice. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't agree with it, but they're one for a reason. Tom Izzo would be either the next round or, like I said, the hot shooting Davidson team who's coming up a loss against Richmond by 2 points on a down to the wire shot. Richmond beat. I'm sorry, that's Dayton. I apologize. Where's Davidson? Davidson actually smoked St. Louis. I apologize. Davidson smoked St. Louis in the Atlantic 10.
So I'm going to run through like a handful of these things. So this is how crazy college basketball has been this year. And then I think this will be our last point. We can kind of move on.
That's fine. I'm with it.
So just to give you guys an idea of what it's been like to be a team in college basketball this year. This has been one of the most wild college basketball seasons we've ever seen in terms of who's the best and who's not. There is so much parity in college basketball right now, which is why I think anybody can win. Any of these teams can win. This is gonna be this is gonna be one of the most insane tournaments we have seen in our lifetime. I promise you that. No spreads. Not no spreads. There's some type of percentage of spreads where I think it's 3. The score of 3, the spread of 3 over the course of I think it's like half or like 75% of the games have a spread no more than 3. That's nuts. That they're projecting
I'll tell you what,
75% of the games to go 3 points.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The way that college basketball shaped up this year, and as far as the tournament goes and who's playing who, there's no clear favorite. Everybody wants to say Gonzaga. Everybody wants to say Baylor after they can run it back for back-to-back champions. I don't know, but I'm telling you, this is what it's all about. And this is the fun thing, because we get to sit here, we get to bullshit, and our shit doesn't matter. You can listen to our bullshit. You can listen to who we pick. You can either agree or disagree or not give a shit. But at the end of the day, we're not playing the game. It's kind of like a toss-up. Granted, there are the players of better teams on one team than the other side, but you know what? You have a bad game. And You're giving one chance, one shot, one opportunity. Shout out to Eminem.
He's everything you ever wanted.
That's it. One moment.
Just to give you an idea, I'm breezing through the top 25 here, and there have been teams like Purdue, Duke, UCLA, Gonzaga, Baylor, Auburn. I'm gonna keep going. Gonzaga again. I think Gonzaga closed in Arizona.
Gonzaga closed out past the one.
They did. Kansas, Tennessee, Villanova, Michigan, Houston, Texas Tech. Even Providence was sniffing the top 10. Kentucky.
Yeah, they took a bad loss though, bro.
Even USC in December was in the top 10. Iowa State was in the top 10. Alabama, Michigan, Houston, UCLA.
Iowa State's got a big man on their team who is a fucking glass cleaner and a dominant presence in the paint.
It is insane.
It's so open.
The amount of parity.
It's insane. So open as to who's gonna play who and who do we think is gonna win. That's how crazy there is.
Oh, here we go.
So crazy.
We made a mistake.
That's it. We're getting bars spit at us right now in the chat. That's it.
Anyhow.
That's it.
I think we have to towel off after that.
I think so. Because you already know the vibe. You know the deal.
If I run an ad, it doesn't really matter for the people that are like what do you call it? We gotta keep running. So I'm just gonna keep going.
That's fine. You do your thing.
The good news.
Oh, wait, we have good news to this podcast? I thought we were just going to be like a down for time.
I mean, it's going to be good news for like a second, and then we're going to be like, oh, fuck, I'm pissed off.
That's true.
Baseball's back.
It is.
So good news, right? But then you're like...
I mean, hey, listen, I had good news for ultimately what? Maybe a solid 24 hours?
And then...
Solid?
we realized that we're Yankees fans. So before we get into that, baseball is back. So let's focus on the positives for a second. Baseball is back. This is very good. We're happy. I was wrong for once. I was wrong. I thought we were looking at mid-May, and the players got what they wanted. Well, not exactly, but they got a lot of what they wanted. That money, the owners bucked up and they gave more money. And, and players didn't get exactly what they wanted, but they were never going to get exactly what they wanted. It's all about compromising.
You have to give and take.
Of course. But I think the players come out on top here overall. But you know what? That's what was going to happen because they got shit on in the last CBA. And they were like, we're not giving in. And they didn't. No. They held their ground. They came to a conclusion that they can get. And the biggest, I think one of the biggest things for them, not only the money, but the fact that the owners came back and said, okay, we'll get 162 in for you. Yeah. That was huge because it prevented them from losing any money this year. They can make their whole contracts and all that good stuff.
With that being said, you're going to play 162 games. You're going to play some doubleheaders, but we got the rules back. So you will no longer play 7-inning games of doubleheaders. They will be 9 innings. Yep. And there's no more of that shitty runner starting on second base when they go into extra innings.
Freeze. It just came out this afternoon that they are talking about keeping that reinstated for this year.
It's such bullshit. It literally changes stats. It changes stats.
Here's why the players like it. Owners actually don't like it, believe it or not, because it makes the games longer when there's no ghost runner, right? Games go longer because players like it because the game goes faster.
No.
Games go 10 or 11 innings, and that's it.
Matthew, I'll tell you why players like it.
It gives RBIs. It gives runs.
You probably have something in your contract where you need to bat in a runner or whatever it is. You need to have a select number of RBIs.
Of course.
You need to get on base X amount of times. You need to score a certain amount of runs. That's within someone's contract. They're getting that money because of this rule.
And
don't agree with it.
At the same time, games aren't going to go 18 innings when you have a guy on second every single half inning. So the players are like, we don't want to play fucking 18 innings. And not for nothing. I don't fucking blame them for that. Who wants to play 18 innings of baseball in one day?
No, I agree. I understand that.
But at the same time, I don't like it. I don't like the rule either. Honestly, I feel like when you go into extras, it actually puts more pressure on the home team, which the home team are supposed to have an advantage.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah,
and it puts more pressure on them.
Second base and you're in the field. You're like, all right, I got to get this guy out. If you put him
I don't like it either. I don't like
it
either personally, but I see why they want it. It makes more sense. Why we're out of here, because at the end of the day, they're like, one game isn't going to make a big difference if we lose this game. But I don't like it.
But you know what? Like, how many times did the Yankees lose in extra innings a couple
years
ago before this was
a lot?
Okay, so a lot. DJ LeMahieu tore the cover off the ball, and how many times was his spot getting up to lead off and getting a hit where his hit would have reciprocated into a run?
Yep.
And how many RBIs would have he had?
Yeah, true.
Granted, okay, so here's my hot take for this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not having baseball was good for baseball.
Okay.
And the reason for that is there's so much that we're going to unpack talking about this whole thing. Granted, you're now starting in April. Okay, you're not starting in March. So as April comes through, it's going to get warmer. That's number one.
Yep, that makes sense.
Number two, you lost the first opening week of games, series of games, which will probably be backloaded or mid-loaded where the All-Star break comes into play. But teams are now going to open up their series and their season against division rivals. The Yankees open up a 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox, followed by the Toronto Blue Jays, followed by the Baltimore Orioles. 3 teams within their division.
You know why they don't normally do that?
Why don't they normally do what?
Why you don't so think about it. The genius creative brain I have, I'm like, wouldn't opening weekend be lit if it was a rivalry? Wouldn't that be lit?
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
But why would baseball do that? Because they can sell a shitload of tickets for opening weekend regardless of who they're playing.
Right.
And then the next weekend they can sell a shitload of tickets with the rivalry.
Well, it also has to deal with, and we're not going to go there, but Scamford was really tingent on the whole interleague play and the crossover games and how that's hurting baseball. So the Yankees wouldn't have played within their division, and they might have played a National League team at some point within the first couple of weeks just to get the crossover in. But regardless, and needless to say, You're playing 3 series within your division right off the rip.
Yeah, I like that.
You can
I like
either
it.
run away with the division in the first 3 weeks, or you could sit in the last place, which, as of right now, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know where the Yankees are going to sit in their division. They're not
going to be in last. The Orioles are like one of the worst 3 teams in baseball. They're fucking bad, dude.
They'll probably be second to last the way that things are panning out. And I'm
going to be really honest with you. Like, the AL East is the best division in baseball, and it usually is. Outside of like the NL West, which has the Giants and the Dodgers.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I think that the NL East is up there now.
NL East is getting there too. The Mets are looking really good. The Mets got to put together for me to like get on the wagon.
No, I agree with you.
They got to put it together.
But hear me out. The Mets, they open up a 3-game series against their rivalry, the Nationals.
Yep.
Then they
Nationals are not very good. Nationals are not very good. They're okay. They're like mediocre. I think
they're a playoff team.
Nah,
they're a playoff team.
Nah.
Yeah. Brother,
no,
and they just signed Nelson Cruz. They're a playoff team. Listen to me. They extended the playoffs. They opened it up. They're a playoff team. They'll
be a very weak playoff team. They'll be like the 12th seed.
Are also in that contingency.
Phillies are good.
Playoff team.
Braves are good. I think the Mets are good too, but they have to put it together.
And then so they play the Nationals, the Phillies, and the Diamondbacks. Their first 3 games.
Diamondbacks are right there with the fucking
Diamondbacks.
They're terrible.
They're terrible. Trash. But like I said, to be a Yankee fan and to know that you have to play 3 series within your division, yikes. Big yikes.
I think
leading up into what moves have the Yankees, what moves have the Mets, and what moves have been around the entire baseball world. You know, I have some breaking news. Outfielder / first baseman / DH Kyle Schwarber is being heavily pursued by the Blue Jays. So a deal could be done. That's reported by John Heyman. The deal could be done maybe within an hour or so. And if that's the case, the Blue Jays just got better.
Absolutely.
That probably hurts Boston because they don't have him on their team anymore. But Boston is Boston. I don't know how many moves that they've made, but Toronto's going to be good. And we're going to get into that whole thing about
Toronto's dangerous because they were dangerous last year, but they were young. Yeah, they're not young anymore. They got a year more of experience. They have the same roster, plus they're dangerous, man. I think we'll get into this more as the year goes by. But
Cy Young and Robbie Ray lead the way. They signed a new pitcher.
They got Jose Barrios, who is an A+ pitcher.
Yep.
They have Kikuchi, right? They signed him. Yeah. I mean, top to bottom, the Blue Jays are a very good baseball team.
George Springer. Vladdy.
A full season of George Springer, by the way. He was hurt like 2/3 of the year last year.
Yeah.
I think they like so we'll get into free agents in a second, but since we're fans of the Yankees, the AL East is the division that we focus on the most. I know we have some Dodger fans out there in Mother Doxies. We have Twins fans in Pulse Moto. But the AL East, on paper, the Yankees have the best team in the division, even without the moves they've made or not made. They really do.
I don't agree with that. I don't.
The Rays overperform on a yearly basis because they get the most out of their players. But in terms of talent, quote unquote talent on a roster, you can't deny the unbelievable talent on the Yankees.
Agreed. But what honestly, and I'm gonna tell you, they're so one-dimensional. They got guys that do one thing good and they don't expand. You got Toronto that could hit for power one day and they can go knock the ball around the ballpark like a different day. Like they do so many different things where they're multi-tool hitters where, I mean, we've seen glimpses of it with Aaron Judge of where he's either hitting the homer or hitting extra base hits and whatnot. But I mean, listen, like Giancarlo Stanton seemed to figure it out towards the back end of the season last year of just rocketing the ball everywhere. But again, the Yankees' MO, it's home run or bust. It's not like that for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's not. Also, the question mark with the pitching for the Yankees is, aside from Garrett Cole, what are you getting out of every other pitcher? You're going to get a Herman back full season. You're going to get a Sevy back full season. You saw what Montgomery gave you last year. You have a Cy Young winner.
Listen, their rotation is, I wouldn't say it's a question mark. It's not their strength.
The bullpen got destroyed too last year.
The bullpen, you're gonna have Britton back full health. Chapman should be healthy.
He's missing some games. He's missing a couple of months.
So my point is he's going to come back.
Oh, okay,
full
fine,
health.
fine, okay, fine.
He's not going to come back in September and try to make his way through the playoffs.
No,
He'll
no,
be
no,
back
no,
in
no,
the
no.
summer. He should
Yeah,
be
yeah,
healthy
yeah.
by playoff time. You have Chapman. You have Green, who, I mean, listen, we'll all laud Chad Green. Yankee fans will laud Chad Green for when he pitches poorly. But overall, he's dominant in a bullpen. I
Yeah.
mean, their
But who
bullpen
else?
should be a strength. You have about 6 pitchers. Taillon's going to miss the first part of the season with his Tommy John recovery. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have like 6 starters who should compete for a starting spot. And when Taillon comes back, he'll be that 6th guy. There's no hurting getting another pitcher if you're the Yankees. They don't need a
I
Garrett
think
Cole,
you have to.
right? They don't need a guy like that.
No, but you
There
should
is no guy
definitely
like
have at
that
least a
either,
two.
even if they wanted to.
I'll tell you what. Listen to me. If you're gonna tell me right now that Garrett Cole's 1 and Sevy is a 2, I can live with that, and that's
Absolutely,
fine.
especially the way
But-
Severino pitched last year. He pitched awesome coming back from that injury. And if you can get
Yeah.
any type of form, I mean, he was one of the top 5 pitchers in baseball before he got hurt. He was
Yeah,
excellent.
but you know what? Their farm system and what you thought was going to be, like, I don't think that V. Garcia is what we thought he was going to be. I don't know what Luis Gil is going to be.
Listen,
know.
Luis Gil looked fucking great last year.
He did, but we didn't see enough. And
Of
I
course
guess
not.
they didn't either believe or they didn't know what to do. But
Nestor Cortez is
man,
also
like,
still
that
on the
comes in.
roster.
spot start dominated his spot starts.
That you want to
And
know what
then
that was
just
all
got-
about? That's time manipulation. That was what
I
that
get
was.
it. I get it. No, I understand. You don't want to pay somebody for their.
I think
Service.
their pitching is not going to be that'll be the problem, if anything, their rotation. Last
Yeah.
year it was a strength. Their guys, they patchworked it together and they pitched great. They couldn't hit. They were hurt. Their offense was hurt all year. There's no way that they could have another disappointing offensive season with the roster. I'm going to pull their roster up. They have an unbelievable amount of talent on the offensive side of the ball when they're fully
And
healthy.
They got more, so
They can
Yankees did
hammer
make a
the ball.
blockbuster trade. Yankees made a blockbuster trade last night, which I kind of scratched my head and I was like, "Wow, like this is how."
The more
we're
I'm
going.
looking
Like,
at
there's
it,
got to be something.
I
The
mean,
more I'm looking at it, listen to me. It made sense. Okay, I understand. Gary Sanchez was not getting better. We booed
No.
him. I booed him all the time about not blocking.
Postmoto,
the
thank you for the
balls.
raid.
You know, he had a rifle of an arm and he had a great bat, but his bat was spotty at times. And the dogging it and no hustle pisses me off.
Yep.
Like the Robinson Cano. You hustle when you want to and you dog it the rest of the way. And I don't agree with that. I think you give it 110% effort every time you get up to the plate and every time you step on the field. So I understand. And they had to package him and unload him with a Gio Urshela, who is your glove wizard. He did everything for you last year.
So-
whether he played third base for you or shortstop.
So Kiner Falefa is even better than Urshela on the
Again,
field.
yes, he outbeat him for the gold.
Yeah.
He outbeat him for Gold Glove last year. Which again, you know what? And he had a better batting average.
Doesn't hit for power. Which
No.
Urshela, like in like
ran
the
into a few. He ran into
the
a few.
COVID season, he hit well, but we also quote unquote had juiced baseballs in that season, so
Yeah.
who knows? But last year he ran into a couple. He had like 14 or whatever. Listen, if my shortstop, not named Trevor Story or Carlos Correa, can give me 10 home runs, and you bat 260 or 270,
and cost nothing.
I mean, like I'm cool with that. Is it what, like, as a Yankee fan I want? No, I want them to go out and spend all the money and get all the guys and load them up but they don't play like that. They don't do that. That's the Dodgers and that's the Mets game nowadays. The Yankees don't play that no more. So
Which
like,
is wild to me because you sit there and like you're supposed to be one of like the top organizations to be spending money. You just had this whole thing about what owners. I wonder if like Hal Steinbrenner sat in the back and like voted no on a lot of these things because like yeah, you're the Yankees, but like I wonder like if you have to show your vote. Maybe he's like a cheapskate and was just like fuck it, like I'm just not going to vote for like all these things because I don't want to spend money.
let me
You
ask
know damn you know damn well Cohen's like yeah, we're spending it all. Like hello.
I mean, Steve Cohen is one of the richest people in the world.
Bro, that
Oh.
man is out here. He like probably wipes his ass with hundreds. No cap.
He's got 13 billion in the bank. Not even
That's
like
not-
what
it's
he's
out of
worth
control. It's out of
in the
control.
bank. Anyway,
Out of control.
I'm curious to hear about this Ben Rortvedt dude. Because
Yo, man's
supposedly
yoked. Man's yoked.
dude's huge. First of all, he's an excellent catcher. So here's the thing. He's lefty, which is great.
Yeah.
He's gonna be probably the primary catcher, and there he's gonna split time with Higgy.
which I don't like because Higgy's not a good catcher or a good hitter.
He's very average in my opinion.
Very average.
But who knows with this Ben Rortvedt guy, he could end up being a really big steal from this trade. But my thoughts are this. I think if you look at this roster top to bottom with no more moves to be made, which I don't think they're done, but you look at their team, they have their catcher situation. They're going to miss Sanchez's bat. That's without question. Sanchez is one of the top 2 or 3 hitting catchers in baseball. Yeah, he dogs it. But you're not going to get 30 home runs out of either one of these guys, even if they were to play a full season. Your batting average might be a little bit better, but you might get 10 home runs out of each of them, maybe. Donaldson, I don't know. He's a question mark for me. Good hitter. Yep. If he has a good season, he'll hit 35. If he has a good season, he can hit 35 home runs. Easy. He could drive in 90 RBIs. Kiner Falefa, listen, give me 8 to 12 home runs. Give me 50, 60 RBIs, hit 270, and be a fucking wizard on defense, and I'm in love. Bat
it's
7th or 8th in the lineup.
Errors like Gleyber Torres from shortstop. Gleyber now can slide back to second and or even be on this team anymore.
Can DJ LeMahieu return to his 2020 form?
He played 4 months hurt last year because they had nobody else to go to.
So is he going to return? So that was remember we talked about this before we did the whole podcast thing, and we said, why is there no onus being put on DJ LeMahieu? He played like shit last year. He really did. He was hurt. It turns out he was hurt. So does that bring him back to his, he was one of the best hitters in baseball since he was in Colorado.
Couldn't get out.
Right? And Juice Baseball, he hit 25 home runs. He's probably not going to do that. But you give me 15, 20 home runs. You give me
333.
Right. That's what we're looking for. And the RBIs from the top spot in the lineup, can he return to that? Gleyber Torres, don't worry about defense. You're playing second base. Is he still going to be on the roster? If he is, if they make no more moves, can you hit 270, 280? Can you hit your 20 to 30 home runs like you're capable of? And can you drive in your 70, 80 RBIs? Can you do that? If he can do that, the guy's a stud. If he can't do that, but this is the question. Luke Voit, quote unquote, playing first is not my issue. Sure, he's average on defense. He's nothing special defensively. Is he going to lose you runs? Probably not. But is he going to save you runs? Probably not. He can hit the cover off the ball. He definitely can. But he hits with that, though. He hits righty. He's a righty batter.
Exactly. That's the problem.
I'm looking at the roster, and everybody I've mentioned so far is a righty batter outside of Ben Rortvedt, who we have no fucking idea of how good he is.
And like I said, Hicks. If Hicks is healthy, and he's a switch hitter, so
outside of you're talking
and Joey Gallo. I like
you have Joey Gallo. You have Aaron Hicks, who is not healthy yet. But, by the way, everybody's like, "Oh, the Yankees need an outfielder." Listen. If they bring back Brett Gardner to be their 4th outfielder, 5th outfielder even, including Giancarlo Stanton, I don't want Brett Gardner playing every day. No. Be the clubhouse guy. Be the guy who every 5th day you get in the 9th inning, you go fill in for Stanton if he's in the outfield or whatever. Give somebody a burn. Be a guy on the base paths. I'm with that. But if Aaron Hicks and Joey Gallo, Aaron Judge, and Giancarlo Stanton are all healthy, that's a fucking stud outfield. That's one of the best outfields in baseball.
You got the mega squad when Judge plays center field, Gallo plays left, and Giancarlo plays right. That's the mega squad. That's what they are. They're the big 3 in the outfield right there. That's just a major team.
If Aaron Hicks is healthy, Giancarlo Stanton's not playing the outfield every day.
Of course not. But you have to understand something too. And they moved to it that Giancarlo hits better when he plays the goddamn field. So he's a mental midget, as big as he is. He's a mental midget when he's only batting because all he's thinking about is hitting, and he can't focus on anything else.
I think if Aaron Hicks is healthy, and Joey Gallo is healthy, and Aaron Judge is healthy, and Giancarlo Stanton is healthy, you will see Stanton in the outfield every 5 or 6 games. I don't think he's
fine, but you got to rotate and give guys half days off. You have to.
Stanton is not a liability in the outfield.
No. He played a nice outfield.
Man's got a fucking rope in right field and left, for that matter. But there's no denying Joey Gallo is one of, and Aaron Judge and Aaron Hicks. These 3 guys are 3 of the best defensive outfielders in baseball.
Yeah.
Best. I mean, Aaron Hicks is the hardest throwing outfielder, one of the top 2 or 3 throwing outfielders in baseball. Man throws 120 on a rope from center field. If he's healthy, you can't not put him in the outfield. And if he hits anything like he did a couple years ago, he was a great hitter too. So as much as we want to malign the Yankees for not making moves, listen, they need to figure out first base. They need more lefty hitters. Having 2 guys, 3 guys if you include the catcher, that can hit on the left side of the plate, that's not enough. It is not. I agree.
No.
You think of what they need to do.
Another breaking news. Sorry to break this into
go
you,
ahead.
but Andrew McCutchen has signed a contract with the Milwaukee Brewers.
I did see that. Ooh.
So
a lot of football news today, which we will get to. But
a lot.
So here is what we have here on baseball.
Yep.
Before we get to free agency, just the thing about Tatis is devastating. But interesting about Fernando Tatis, he has a fractured wrist. He's expected to be out for the first 3 months of the season. That's huge, by the way, because the Padres are supposed to be a contending team, and Tatis is one of the best players in baseball. So here is what I've been hearing. Number one, during the lockout, you weren't able to talk to team doctors. You weren't able to talk to anybody in your team. He was in a motorcycle accident in December.
Yep.
Tatis. Now, he said the injury wasn't from there, but who's to know, right? This man very well possibly could have fractured his wrist during December in a motorcycle accident. And if he was able to talk to his team, they probably would have discovered that. He would have already been on the mend. He would have had surgery. And there's a good chance that he only misses the first couple of weeks of the season. Now he's missing the first couple of months. So that is a major impact of the lockout. Now, Fernando Tatis, we talked all this time about baseball not doing a good job of marketing their stars. Everybody knows who Fernando Tatis Jr. is. He's got the cool hair. He's athletic looking. He's young. He hits the ball. He plays defense. He's got a good face. He's got a cool personality. And now he's out until June, July. So that's a major issue with the marketing. Now, I mean, listen, it's an accident. If that's how it happened, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'll tell you what, though. He can lose money.
Well,
He can lose money.
I don't think he's hurting for money.
I mean, but listen, Aaron Boone lost money when he played for the Yankees and he got into a basketball injury. Remember, he was playing basketball to stay in shape, cardio.
Yep.
Fernando Tatis was told not to drive the motorcycle.
I remember that with Aaron Boone. He lost his job the next year for that.
Yep, he did. And then A-Rod came through.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was a big Aaron Boone fan for that.
It's crazy.
By the way, breaking news,
unrelated
to baseball. If you are any,
don't do this to me, bro.
What?
You scared the shit out of me, like breaking news.
No, it's not. It's not baseball news. Just a quick note. If there's any wrestling fans out there, Scott Hall, who was a member of the NWO, he suffered a couple heart attacks a couple days back. He was on life support. He has passed away at the age of 63. News just came through my phone. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I was a big wrestling fan. I'm a little bit of a wrestling fan now. I kind of follow like on the outskirts, but growing up, he was a huge part of the wrestling forum. He's a huge like face, everything like that. So that's unfortunate. Thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Kevin Nash broke the news that he was on life support this morning, or last night, or whatever it was. So it's unfortunate that we have this thing going on, but life continues. I'm sure they'll be doing some type of thing in WWE and all those different forums and everything like that. So sorry to bring in some sad news, but we will continue. Free agency in baseball. Oh, Pete Alonso. Yeah, I did want to say that. So I saw the video of it. So he was in a brutal car accident.
Yeah.
He's perfectly fine.
Well, when you say car accident, like it's not a car. The man drives a Super Duty pickup truck.
F-150, right. F-350 probably. The thing flipped 3 times on the highway in Florida. He gets out. He kicks the windshield to get out of his car. He's fine. He's at spring training. He's literally in the clubhouse talking to people like, whatever. But like he says, I'm really thankful to be here. The man was in an accident that, like, if you look at it on the outside, you're like, wow, somebody died in that accident.
For real.
But, I mean, just the blessings of baseball there. I mean, the guy's perfectly fine. He's not going to miss any time. He's not even hurt. It's insane. It's totally insane. Pete Alonso gets very lucky, very, very lucky. The baseball gods and the Mets gods were looking out for him there.
Yeah, for real.
Speaking of baseball gods, please shine them down on the Yankees because they need some help. And with the free
Well,
agency market, that's to go. I mean, we've had a lot of deals. Nelson Cruz, like you said, goes to the Nats. Clayton Kershaw goes back to the Dodgers. Jorge Soler, the Dodgers are pursuing. He was your not your MVP he was your MVP of the World Series, I believe.
yeah,
For the Braves
yeah.
last year.
Big
Dodgers are
homer.
pursuing him. Kyle Schwarber, as you said, the Blue Jays are pursuing him.
Yeah. Carlos Rendon gets.
He's
a
going
deal
to the
done with
Giants.
San Francisco
Yep.
Giants. Trevor Story, possible Twins.
Yep.
And
I read today.
Actually, so think about it. I heard it today, and I don't really know. The Padres now, since Tatis is going to be out 3 months, Padres
could be a
could actually
destination for
sign
Story.
Trevor Story, and then slide him to second base
Yeah.
when Tatis comes back. That would be an interesting, phenomenal infield.
Yep,
No
yep,
lie.
yep, yep,
Go
yep,
up
for
the
sure.
middle, bro.
However, this story came out this morning, and it's unclear whether that news came out prior to or after the trade with the Twins and the Yankees. But the Yankees were still in on Trevor Story at that time that news broke. Carlos Correa,
They're out.
we haven't heard anything about Carlos Correa except for an Astros reunion. I haven't heard nothing on the Carlos Correa front outside
I'm going to tell you what it's going to go down.
Astros
As. I'm going to tell you
ramping up.
how it's going to go down.
Go ahead.
Trevor Story and Carlos Correa are the last two superstar shortstops to be in the market right now.
Yep.
Granted, none of them probably have heard the number in which they wanted. So, okay. And it's a little different for Trevor Story, and I'm going to tell you why. But Carlos Correa can go back to the Astros, sign a 1-year deal, and then re-roll following next year, test free agency again to see what's out there. Trevor Story is a little different. And why is that? Because the Colorado Rockies have a shortstop or they're also in cahoots with Chris Bryant right now. Chris Bryant is in with a meeting with the Rockies. Now, I don't know if Chris Bryant plays shortstop, but he does play third base. And their third baseman.
First, third, left, and right.
Right. So I don't know if the Rockies can afford both if they do get a Chris Bryant. So I don't think Trevor Story could go on the signing of the 1-year deal back to the Rockies, but could sign a 1-year deal with somebody else. I believe the Yankees are out on a shortstop now.
I believe so also.
Kind of Falefa.
I believe so as well.
I think that the Yankees now, they need to start pursuing first base. And if they're going to do that, they need to trade Luke Voit with a package deal to possibly get a pitcher.
Yep.
And there are 2 first basemen left, and Anthony Rizzo and Freddie Freeman, both left-handed bats, and
would be an upgrade defensively.
Major upgrade. Yankee Stadium is built for left-handed batters, and you don't have any on the goddamn team.
You give me a full season of Rizzo, and as much as we lose out on these big name shortstops, and Matt Olson, huge Braves made. I mean, listen, I was in on Matt Olson, right? I was a huge fan. I was like, that's the guy. The Braves gave up a lot to get Matt Olson.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. They gave up probably what the Yankees would have had to give up.
That was a Bo Jackson ransom.
They got fleeced. Peraza, Volpe, 2 of their top 15 prospects after that. That's a lot. You give up the farm like that.
The only reason, now this makes sense now as to why the Yankees pulled that Twins trigger. Because they bring in Kiner Falefa because they knew they couldn't meet the asking price that the A's were getting from the Braves. And so they were like, okay, we can't get Olson. So we have to keep Volpe or Peraza. We can't swing these guys for a move. They were never trading Volpe, I don't believe.
No.
I think they were considering Peraza. And when they realized that it was going to take Volpe and Peraza or Peraza and Dominguez, who's their phenom outfielder prospect, they were like, okay, we're not going to trade these extremely high-end prospects for Matt Olson. As much as we want them, they put an offer out there. The A's were like, listen, we're getting this from the Braves. What can you give us? And the Yankees were like, okay, you can have that from the Braves because we're just not looking to give those guys up. So that's when they pivot to Kiner Falefa at that point and Donaldson. And then maybe they move towards first base.
The other 2 guys, you don't have to trade anybody. It's signing a check. You're signing a check. Now, okay, signing a check is one thing. There's another dark cloud in this mix. So apparently, the Cincinnati Reds are in a major fire sale.
Huge.
They have traded everybody off their roster.
Yep.
From Sonny Gray, position players to top prospects. I would not be surprised if the Yankees can some sort of, I don't know how to do it, but it would be maybe get a Joey Votto and Castillo, who's the pitcher, who they liked a couple of years ago, package them in a deal, because I know the Reds don't want to pay Joey Votto anymore, and I don't think Luke Voit makes much. So package that, and I don't know what else you would give them. Maybe young talent so they can keep their salary down, possibly. But then you're getting Joey Votto, who's a contact hitter, bats lefty, and you're getting a starting pitcher, which again we talked about how pitching could be improved. It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
If you don't end up signing the check for either Freeman or Rizzo. I think Freeman's out. I don't think we're getting Freeman. I don't think we get Freeman. I really don't. I really don't think that we get this guy. I think he either goes to play for the Dodgers and gets the money in the years he wants. I think at some point maybe Toronto pulls a Houdini hat trick and they get him. And I see Rizzo being the Yankees' first baseman if you spent money to go get a star shortstop, which they did not do.
So Joey Votto on paper sounds great. Joey Votto's like 37.
He's old. He's old.
When are we going to stop playing the game with these after their prime guys?
Dude, we have Josh Donaldson, and we're paying his whole salary at $50 million. What are you talking about?
I'm only on board with Josh Donaldson because there's only 2 years left. That's the only reason I'm on board. And if he's really that bad for a year, you'd be like, all right, listen, he can be on the bench for a year, whatever. They didn't give up a lot. Really, they didn't. Gary Sanchez's stock plummeted in the last 2 years.
No, it bottomed out 100%.
So I think that the fact that they got 2 starting caliber players in positions of need, I think was very good. And this who knows what this catcher is going to be. I'm not a fan of that Votto move only because you can get guys like, Freeman. Okay, so if we're out on Freeman, you can get Rizzo for a lot less, and because Joey Votto's getting paid, he's getting paid.
He's getting paid. But Freeman wants the money and the years, though. That's the thing. So it would really, in hindsight, be the same thing.
So that's why Freeman's like the first or second or third best first baseman in baseball right now. He's incredible. He's incredibly defensively.
World Series MVP?
Incredible bat, smooth swing. His bat's going to age very well, especially if he's playing in Yankee Stadium. But I can see the Yankees not bucking up the money. They haven't bucked up the money yet for guys in positions where they really needed, like shortstop. They didn't have a shortstop on the roster. They have first baseman on the roster. So
this is why I
don't know.
So hear me out. This is why I don't understand, because I scratch my head and I think about it.
Castillo's interesting though. That's interesting.
It is. No, it is. But you paid Garrett Cole $350 million to pitch one every 5 days. You can't pay a man to play every day and pay. You can't do that. I don't understand. Why do pitchers like a Jacob deGrom, a Max Scherzer, top pitchers get paid?
Well,
play one every 5 days
because you see the outcome of what a dominant pitcher could do. A dominant pitcher could win you a game.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but if you were to talk logistics and talk,
absolutely, it's
you would
bogus.
Pay the best guys, regardless, the top money. Like that's the stuff I don't agree with.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
You've had great first basemen to play for this team. A Mark Teixeira, a Tino Martinez. Mark Teixeira ended up being a switch hitter, but Tino batted lefty. The lefty bats are made for the Bronx, and yet they don't want to do that. It's mind-boggling.
It's just
Anthony Rizzo.
You just need a left-handed hitter in your lineup. You need 3 to 4 left-handed hitters in your lineup. Absolutely.
You need balance. And they didn't have that last year. Why do you think they went to go get a Joey Gallo and an Anthony Rizzo at the deadline? They didn't have
Joey Gallo full season. He won't hit more than about 225, but he might hit you like 40 home runs this year.
40 homers? He's hitting 40.
He listen. Watch out for him, because if he has no pressure, he's gonna have no pressure. He's gonna bat like 5th or 6th in the lineup behind Judge, behind Stanton, behind even maybe Donaldson. He probably bat before Donaldson with the lefty. But I mean, like, I don't know
who's leading off.
LeMahieu's leading off. He's gonna lead off.
Leading off.
Of course he is. Judge will probably hit 2.
Okay. Stanton 3. No way.
Unless they bring in Rizzo or Freeman, then I could see Judge batting 3rd and putting one of those guys at 2.
I think Rizzo bats 2. I could see Rizzo batting 2 if they brought in him. Or actually, even Freeman. Freeman could bat at 2.
The Yankees are very unorthodox when it comes to their lineups. They will bat a guy who you think should bat like 4th or 5th. They'll bat him 2nd because their theory is put the better hitters up front. Well,
With
I think the
Aaron
reason.
Boone and Joe Girardi in years past, the inconsistency of not having a steady lineup is
So
mind-boggling.
I think where it comes from is they're breaking the mold of the old. Put the quicker guys up at the top of the lineup because you're going to move them around the bases. Yankees don't play like that. You put your best hitters. You put your best hitters at the top of the lineup to get them more at bats. So you have LeMahieu, you have Judge, you have Stanton, Rizzo, Freeman, whatever. If you want some balance in there, Gallo, you put the front load your lineup. This way, if you can get some early base knocks with your guys in the 7, 8, 9 spot, you know, your Gleyber Torreses or your Brett Gardners or your Aaron Hicks, you get them at the back end, you get a couple base hits, and then you got your big bats. You have LeMahieu, you have Judge, all these guys coming up sooner to bring those guys at the back of the end of the lineup in. So,
I will say though, listen, if you get Connor Falefa on, still 25 bags last year.
Oh, he's quick,
He was 25 for 30. He was 25 for 30. Got thrown out 5 times. He's selective. When he goes, he goes.
Yeah. I like the deal defensively and speed. Is it Carlos Correa or Trevor Story?
No, it's not flashy. That's the problem. We as Yankee fans
Corey
want
Seager?
Flash and glam.
No, it's not that. But guess what? It's what we got, and I think it'll be a positive move for them. Mitch Trubisky, by the way, is getting a $14 million deal over 2 years.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Sorry, that just came out on my phone.
Just to close out this, Matt. Do you want to know something?
I'm listening.
So, do you know how like the spin rate of baseballs has changed over the years?
No sticky stuff anymore.
No, that's it. So, like, do you know what else has changed? How men groom and maintain themselves.
Oh, I used to not have a beard growing up. Now I do.
Yeah, you know what? Like, and if you play for the Yankees, you need to make sure that you shave all that off.
I couldn't play for the Yankees.
You could not. I'm not
right now.
Right now, I have a 5 o'clock shadow. I couldn't play for them either.
Well,
however,
you'd get by for like a day.
Yeah, probably. I probably would. Then I have to shave. But just like the Yankees, you know who else likes clean shaved? Women. Women love clean shaved. And they love well groomed and presentable men.
No way.
With skincare technology and waterproof design, the Lawnmower 4.0 is a perfect tool for an incredible grooming experience. You can just ask Josh Donaldson. Man came into camp yesterday with a full beard. Today on the field, man was clean shaved.
Handsome.
Clean shaved. And I guarantee you something, that man did not nick his balls.
Oh my God.
Because the
I bet he
Lawnmower
didn't.
4.0 is the most durable, the most easy using tool when it comes to getting rid of hair. Never fear nicking your balls. Buy a lawnmower today.
Not
you
sponsored,
will not regret
but
it.
Could be. Could be.
Could not be. But listen, that's a...
Listen, you sold me. Today. You sold me, dude.
Today. I was on fire. Stop it.
All right. We didn't talk much about the Mets. That's all right. I don't like the Mets anyway. They can go fuck themselves.
I'll tell you what. No lie. We need to give Met fans due diligence. The Mets have put a team together on paper that is something dangerous. It's dangerous. And it's going to be interesting to watch them on how Jacob deGrom pitches, how Max Scherzer pitches, and how this offense and these newly acquired bats. They also got Adam Ottavino.
They did. They just signed Adam Ottavino today.
Chris Bassett.
Yep.
So I'm interested to see
innings eater, Chris Bassett, and he pitches well. I have a question for you.
I'm listening.
So, Dodgers are probably the best team in baseball, right? Looking now, you would think just off of like how deep and incredibly talented, and the fact that they just spend millions of dollars on everybody, they don't care who they are. Have probably one of the top 2 or 3 players in Mookie Betts, Trey Turner. Like they're loaded, right? They're top to bottom. They did lose Max Scherzer, but I mean, they had Max Scherzer for a half a year.
Exactly.
Who's next? I mean, are the White Sox there yet? Like their team is loaded.
Overall?
Yeah. Like the White Sox are loaded. The Rays are really good. The Yankees are really good. The Mets we just talked about. I mean, you had the Blue Jays, the Braves, the Astros. The Giants were good last year. The Padres, Tatis is hurt. Brewers, I mean, they won their division last year. They won like 95 games last year. The Cardinals are always good. The Sox, the Red Sox. Mariners made a move today to get 2 guys off the Reds. Phillies are always a team too. So like, I mean, we have a pretty deep baseball season coming up, I think. Yes. So
knee deep, elbow deep.
Here are my on paper top teams, 2 in each, just real quick. In the NL, my top 2 teams are probably going to be the Dodgers. The Dodgers are the best team in baseball on paper. There's 0 way around it. And I think I'd put the Braves too, because they made the move for Olsen. So yeah, they're going to let Freddie Freeman go. I think Olsen is going to have a great year.
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna's coming back. Ozzy Albies is still
Albies.
there. Their rotation is loaded with studs. That's in the NL. And then I think in the American League, there's a lot of talk about the White Sox, but again, they're really young still. Lance Lynn had a really good year for them last year, but Lance Lynn is I don't see him having I don't see him having another good season. He'll be okay, he'll be solid, but I think he's gonna fall off. I think it's the Rays and the Yankees in the American League. Astros are like right there, depending on what happens with Correa. Yankees, listen, we're in it, so we don't want to give the Yankees their credit. That they're fucking loaded, dude. They're loaded. Their team is loaded.
There are teams that are doing things around them to get better, and we're sitting back.
Match their team up to another team, and look at the roster top to bottom, and tell me the Yankees don't have a better roster.
I mean, listen, the White Sox proved that they were better than them last year. The
In
Tampa
what,
Bay's
a
proved that
handful
they're
of
better than them.
games?
But Tampa Bay's proved it over the years. Boston has proved it over the years. Toronto is on the up and coming, and they're gonna prove it this year. I'm telling you, man. Like you said, the AL East is
the Blue Jays lost
an
MVP candidate in Marcus Semien, by the way. He went to the Rangers.
Fine, fair.
Okay, they still don't have Vladdy Jr.
Yeah,
it's true. Their rotation's very good. They have George Springer. I mean, he's good. He's a better shortstop than the Yankees have. Yeah, I agree with that. But
man's ridiculous hitter. Does not get out.
Okay, he's good. It's
the ball everywhere. Sprays the ball everywhere.
You have those three guys, and Teoscar Hernandez is solid. But again, there's nobody in the outfield that I'm taking over the three outfielders that the Yankees have. Not Aaron Hicks.
No.
The Yankees' three outfielders would be starters on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, but they also don't show up half the time when they play the guys in their division. It's a snooze fest.
Show up? Aaron Judge had an MVP caliber season last year. He hit 39 home runs last year and drove in over 100, or almost 100 RBIs. Giancarlo Stanton pushed towards the playoffs with an incredible. Okay, he got hot at the right time. Of course,
lightning in a bottle.
Joey Gallo, one of the best
season.
Full season. He's not going to hit for average. He's going to strike out, but he's going to hit you home runs. He's going to drive in runs, and he's going to play incredibly stellar defense.
The big thing with that is too, like the Judge with the cut down of the strikeouts. Stanton's going to strike out, and Gallo's going to strike out.
Judge has cut down on the strikeout. I mean, Judge struck out almost 250 times 2 years ago.
So at least you know that you've taken a large portion of strikeouts with Gary Sanchez out of that lineup as well. So, listen, is Higgy going to hit for contact and get out? Probably.
I need to know about this Ben Rotberg dude.
We need, honest to God, we need a better catcher if we don't know what this Ben dude's all about, and we need a better first baseman because we cannot go into the season with Luke Voit playing first base. We physically
it's really not hate on Luke Voit. It's just a matchup situation.
It doesn't fit.
He matches. Reminder, we got Luke Voit from the Cardinals for literally fucking pennies. Pennies. We sent some guy who was the 80th best prospect in our system for Luke Voit 3 years ago from the Cardinals, and he turned out to be an incredible bat. Listen, get what you can for him and get something that will be of value to your team.
Right.
Because you can't play Luke Voit elsewhere.
No,
he's a first baseman. Okay. That's it.
Bottom line, that's it. And maybe a DH if we can figure that out at some point, the carousel, how that works. But it's funny because you say all this and we got him for nothing. He hangs his hat on the COVID season. My man, you played 60 games. You were the home run leader in 60 games. If you played a full season, you don't think you would have fanned out? You don't think you would have bottomed out? You don't think you would have got tired? Granted, he got hurt in 60 games. So, I like him as a player.
I do too. He's got great energy. He's awesome. He's a great dude. He's country strong.
He doesn't fit.
If they had more balance in the outfield with lefty batters, they do have two guys who hit lefty in the outfield, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough elsewhere to hit lefty. No. First base is a lefty hitting spot if you don't have enough balance elsewhere, and it's unfortunate. I like Luke Voit, but they need to transition themselves to some type of lefty bat at first base.
Do you want to know the hottest of hot takes?
Let me hear it.
having a lefty batting shortstop at the time was probably like the best thing that they could possibly ever think of. Throws righty, bats lefty, and they let that man walk. Now, granted, listen, like as it played out, that he didn't have a great year in Philadelphia, but
Yeah.
played a stellar defense and got the job done time and time again. Lefty, porch.
He wanted
lefty.
a lot of money, and he
I'm
did.
not the speculation of that whole thing. I understand it.
I
but
loved Didi Gregorius. I loved him.
that team was
He
fun.
was awesome.
That team was fun. 2017 was fun. I had a lot of fun watching. We got to transition now because we have a couple of more things to
I'm
dive
sorry, I
into.
sneezed.
Oh, no worries. Are you okay? You're breathing. We're there.
I'm breathing.
We have a lot of things to dive into.
By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're on YouTube, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are here on the Twitch channel, be sure to drop a follow to myself, Greatness, and be sure to drop a follow to my man Jay Lamps. That's twitch.tv/JLamps. We do this thing every Monday between 8 and 9 Eastern time, and we just bullshit with sports for like an hour and a half, sometimes two, depending on how much time we got. We are going to parlay that into basketball.
NBA basketball.
NBA basketball. We touched college basketball, and we talked about baseball. I don't know how we've talked about so much already, but excuse me, my nose is all like stuffy or now, whatever. But
a whole lot.
In the NBA, there's about 15 games left of the season.
Yep.
Give or take, depending on what team you follow and so on. The questions that I have as a fan of the Nets: do the Nets have enough time to jump about 2.5 games over the Cavs, or 3.5 games over the Cavs? Do they have enough time? The Cavs are on a slide. The Nets are in the 8th seed right now. They have to jump the Raptors and the Cavs to get that 6th spot to be out of the play-in game. The Nets went 3-0 last week. They beat the Hornets. They beat the 76ers, and they beat the Knicks on Sunday. Do they have what it takes to move past those teams? The question really becomes, when is Ben Simmons going to come back? He's not even close from what we're hearing. Is Kyrie Irving going to get that go-ahead to play in New York City? For a while, I was letting it go. I am fed up with this completely asinine law that is going around in New York City that Kyrie Irving can't play basketball for his team. Do you know, Saturday, he was at the Barclays Center watching Duke play Virginia Tech.
Yep.
No mask, on the sideline, courtside, sitting courtside, watching the game.
Yep.
No issue there. Can't play on his team, though, who plays in the Barclays Center. Sunday, game against the Knicks. They're home against the Knicks in the Barclays Center. Can't sit on the bench with his team. Can't play. But he can sit the opposite courtside and watch the game. How asinine does that make you look, New York City? That this guy who can't play on the team is sitting in your stadium or in your arena watching his team play in a game that he can't play in because your laws dictate that he can't play for a team in his home state. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me put this in front of you. If the Knicks were the home team, do you know that he could have played in that game? Because they are the visiting team. How asinine is that? What are we doing, New York City?
Wait, I'll give you a better one. Sat courtside, right?
Courtside.
Nets were fined $50K.
He went to the locker room.
My man went to the locker room. At that point, listen to me right now. If you're gonna go in the locker room,
get on the court.
Put the shorts and the jersey on, lace them up, and get your ass out there. Just get fined.
It's so stupid.
Just get fined.
It's so stupid.
Who cares?
It's so stupid.
And then the mayor has the audacity to have a press conference outside, took the mask off outside. Why are we wearing masks outside? Number one. Okay. Number two, took the mask off, addressed the media. Somebody in the media was like, can you lift the thing to let Kyrie Irving? He looked the man in the face, camera in the face, and said, have Kyrie Irving get vaccinated. Who are you to tell somebody what to do, number one? Number two, your laws are stupid. New York City schools all over have taken the masks off. Teachers have lost jobs because you paid for protection and plasticware around desks that you used for 2 weeks. That shit got thrown away. So you lost jobs. You're now changing rules. And Kyrie Irving can't play basketball? The man can't go to work to do his job because of a stupid law that's in place.
But
With
Andrew
the
Wiggins, who
program.
plays for the Golden State Warriors, who was not vaccinated, he can come rolling up into the Barclays Center and lace him up and get on the court. Do you know that?
Wait a minute. They're not even checking for vaccination cards. You don't have to wear a mask in the Barclay. I attended the Barclay on Friday.
No,
Never
because
once was I
his
stopped for a
vaccination
mask.
status is public. That's the reason he can't play. It's so asinine and ass backwards. Listen, I have the vaccine. I got the booster. I'm all pro-vaccine. Get your shot. But listen, if you don't want your shot, don't get the shot. Right? Who are we? Who are we to tell somebody to get the shot? Sure, people say, whatever, vaccine this, vaccine that. Maybe his reasons for not getting the vaccine are a little dumb. He says, I want to be the voice of the voiceless. I think it's pretty fucking bullshit if you ask me. But guess what? It's his choice. It's his body. Kevin Durant said the same thing. It's his choice. It's his body. But guess what? He called out the mayor in the press conference after the game on Sunday. He said, it's stupid. He called the mayor by his first name. He goes, I don't know, but Eric's got to figure it out. He has no respect. Now, this is Kevin Durant, who in the media tries not to get too controversial. Now, on Twitter is a different story. But he doesn't try to get too controversial in the media. He's calling the New York City mayor by his first name because he has no respect for the guy. Now, I don't even know what this guy's political affiliation is. You'd imagine he's some type of Democrat because he's in New York City. But, like, regardless of whatever that is, you have people who...
He's dead.
You would think, like, people who are in professional sports... I don't know what their political standings are. They don't make that known. But, like, you got a guy like Kevin Durant, who generally seems to swing in terms of a more liberal favor, who's calling you out, who probably supports you, but is calling you out because your law is asinine.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Doesn't make sense.
Let me give you a scenario, and I want to hear, like, just right off the rip. Okay, so you are vaccinated, right?
Yep.
You're vaccinated. You feel safe, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so yeah, so
I mean,
so listen. We're just checking the boxes off. You're
Yep.
vaccinated, yes. You feel safe, yes. God forbid somebody had COVID around you, you would feel that you would not get as sick, right?
probably not.
Okay, so we're gonna check that box off too. Now, if I wasn't vaccinated, like Kyrie Irving, okay, if I wasn't vaccinated and I was to go get COVID and whatever, that's on me. Now, if I had COVID and I wasn't vaccinated and I was around you and you are vaccinated, what are we talking about? You're safe. You just said that you're safe. So what does it matter if I'm vaccinated or not?
Well, you can still catch COVID. Like, you still get COVID. It's just the symptoms
No.
are minuscule, whatever. So,
Right. But
the issue...
But listen to me.
But he doesn't have
The whole thing
COVID. That's
is,
not
it's
the
a
problem.
publicity thing to prove a point. That's
He
the
doesn't have
problem.
COVID. Like, if he has COVID, he can't play anyway. He doesn't have COVID.
Right. Exactly. And
Like, if he's
the whole
testing
thing
weekly,
as
he
far
already
as
said he would test daily if he needed to play. It doesn't
that,
test the
and
man.
the fact of the matter is, okay, so you're going to test whatever. But also, if you had COVID, you couldn't play. And if you had COVID and you were around your fellow teammates who were vaccinated, they would not have to quarantine. They would maybe show some sort of symptom and they would be fine. Granted, you have a visiting team come in. Andrew Wiggins could have COVID, come to the Barclay and give it to the Nets. And all of a sudden, now what are we talking about?
Here's the thing. Moving on from that bit pisses me off.
Bro.
The Nets are the best team in basketball when they're fully healthy. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving went
Yeah.
for 50 against the Hornets. The Hornets were tied for the 9 and 10 spot with the Nets. The Nets blew them out. I mean, they only won by like 11, but they were up by 40 at one point against the Hornets. Kyrie Irving scored 50. The Hornets, which, by the way, a nice young team, couldn't hold a candle to the Nets. The Nets then played the 76ers. The new 76ers. No Ben Simmons on the Nets, by the way. Didn't play. But
Nope.
Kyrie didn't play. Kyrie play? Was that game
For
in
what?
Philly? That game was in Brooklyn or Philly?
That game was in Philly. Kyrie played.
So Kyrie and KD played. They
Yep.
absolutely smoked the Sixers.
James Harden.
James Harden played like
sucked.
ass. 3 for
He was literally
17, 0
sucking
for
ass
11
to a
from
straw.
3. He was
Sucked.
terrible. He looked
Sucked.
winded. He looked atrocious. Even so, Joel Embiid had a good game statistically, but if you look at his box score and you look at what he had to do, he couldn't do anything against the Nets. Andre Drummond played great. By the way, I said when they made the deal that Andre Drummond and Seth Curry were going to be huge parts of that team. Seth Curry had 25 against the Sixers, and Andre Drummond played incredible defense against Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but Seth Curry would be a starter on any other team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, again, there's that. They played the Knicks, who the Knicks always play the Nets very well. But
Yeah, but the Knicks can't close anybody out.
Short Kyrie Irving. It was KD. Seth Curry didn't play also yesterday, by the way. Andre Drummond played like a man on a mission. I don't know if you were watching that game yesterday. He was great. Andre Drummond looked great. He scored like 18 points. He had like 12 rebounds. He was like 8 or something like that from the field. He looked awesome. So if we can get that Andre Drummond a handful of times for the rest of the season, that's just a major W.
Yep.
By the way, the Knicks don't have a closer, so yeah, that's why they lose that game.
They're not gonna win. They're not. They should end up losing going forward.
They should. I mean, they should. They should lose. So, by the way, before you continue, hold on. Julius Randle is a pussy bitch. Just FYI.
Oh, we knew that though, but we knew that, and like that doesn't change my mind.
So they don't call an offensive foul. They do call an offensive foul on him. He's lowering his shoulder, trying to back down Goran Dragic. You got Goran Dragic on you. Why are you going the extra mile, lowering your shoulder, trying to like hammer him down? Like I don't know why you're doing that. Doesn't make sense. You got the smallest guy on the court on you. Why are you going the extra mile, trying to lower your shoulder into him? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, Goran Dragic was pestering him because he knows he can get under Julius Randle's skin. It worked. He got the offensive foul call because Julius Randle's a fucking idiot. Anyway,
so prior to all that, the Knicks won 3 in a row, and like why? So like being a Knicks fan, and like hearing this, you're like scratching your head. You're like, you're fucking stupid. Like we want to lose, and I don't have to say tank, but we want to lose because we want a better draft pick. But the Knicks must have heard, oh, we're gonna get a better draft pick, so let's start winning games. Like, fucking kidding me? Yo, fucking kidding me right now?
Oh
like
God.
That's ridiculous.
What?
Absolutely ridiculous. So, with that being said, the Knicks need to lose the rest of the games going forward. Also, Cam Reddish out for the rest of the year with the shoulder injury, so that's unfortunate. But I think he started to pick it up, started to get some playing time, and started to really put it together. Now, Mitchell Robinson is going to want to get paid at the end of the year and becomes a free agent. Now, if I was the Knicks, I'd
sign and trade. You think keep him? For what? They're not ready to compete. No, I mean, $12 to $13 million a year is a nice amount of money for him. That's not a lot. I think that's a good number. No. But I mean, to build around what?
So here's my thing. Okay, you know what you have in RJ Barrett. You know what you have in Mitchell Robinson. And you're starting to see like the whole Cam Reddish and other young pieces. Now, if you could shed other salaries like a Julius Randle, you can shed and get rid of the veteran players and bring in young. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to be good next year, but if you pay him, keep him on a young, as young as he is, and get younger, and then develop next year, the following year, that contract is going to pay off pretty. Guarantee it. They'll pay off pretty. But that's all according if they want to do that. Now, if they sign and trade or they have to, you cannot get rid of him. Like, he cannot just walk away. Like, you have to sign and trade him because him being a free agent, it'll haunt them forever. It will. It's happened many times. So I don't know who would be interested in a big man. He's a true big man. He's a rim protector. He can score the basketball. But they also have Jericho Sims. So I don't really know. Like, I don't think Jericho Sims is anywhere near the player or the talent as Mitchell Robinson is right now. Do I think he could be? Sure. But he's still young. It's like a baby giraffe. Like, Mitchell Robinson took some time. He took his lumps.
So
now he deserves to get paid.
Julius Randle,
he's got to go, bro. That man's a cancer. 100%.
It's gonna be
Like
hard
him in LA, and he's got to go.
It's gonna be hard for them to make a move on Julius Randle. He's owed a lot of money still. He's gonna be still owed $100-something million even after this season. They're gonna have to package him with some picks or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be a lot for them to make that money up somewhere. I don't know. Listen, if there's no. You want to move on from Julius Randle, but at the same time, do you want to give up the draft capital just to get him off your team? Can they lighten his load and continue to push RJ Barrett as the guy and let Julius Randle take a back seat? Is Julius Randle going to allow that to happen? I don't know. If he's not willing to accept that this is RJ Barrett's team, then I think you have to move on from him. But if Julius Randle can accept the fact that this is not his team and it's going to be his and RJ Barrett's team, I don't know. That could be kind of scary, if you ask my opinion. I mean,
they're not going to be successful without a point guard. Bottom line.
Well, this is the problem. I mean, they have Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is somebody they should be looking to move in the offseason, in my opinion. He is not a player. Now, he likes playing for Tom Thibodeau. He likes playing for the Knicks, but he is not a piece that you need right now. He's a perfect piece for a team that's ready to contend. He was a great sixth man off the bench. He's not what the Knicks. The Knicks don't need a sixth man off the bench. They need a guy who's going to run point guard for you.
You need a leader.
Alec Burks, you can move on from him. Try to find. He's another sixth man off the bench for another team that's ready to compete. Kemba Walker is still on the table for next year. They have to try to find a spot for him. He's not the guy. You can't pay him $10 million to be your backup point guard. It doesn't make sense. Evan Fournier is not going anywhere. He's got too much money left on his contract. They just signed him this year. Listen, as your starting two guard, yeah, he's making too much money, but you know what? He's a little inconsistent, but he's not the worst starting two guard in the NBA. He's really not. So, I mean, if you're looking at RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, and Julius Randle, if you could find a guy who can facilitate the ball, that's not a terrible, four guys to build around. No. Are you going to be a top 4 seed? No, but you could be a team that fights for the play-in or is like the 7th seed or the 6th seed. I don't know. And then again, you have all those young guys: Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, Manuel Quickley, Quentin Grimes. You have Jericho Sims. Those guys can all fill out the rest of your bench. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. Move on from Derrick Rose and Alec Burks. Find yourself a starting point guard, and you have a roster that can compete for a playoff spot. Right now, this team is bereft of anybody who can do any type of playmaking. Julius Randle is Carmelo Anthony without the playmaking ability, if that makes any sense. Carmelo Anthony had no
shooting ability. Carmelo Anthony's a scorer.
But Carmelo Anthony couldn't playmake at all, and Julius Randle is that with less playmaking. He is.
Carmelo Anthony's a shooter from college. He was a shooter,
but he was a ball stopper. Julius Randle's worse. So they need to find a guy that they can run pick and roll, pick and pop. RJ Barrett is not a facilitator at this stage of his career. He's a guy who is going to be not James Harden, because that's really too much ISO ball, but he can be a catch and shoot guy. He can catch the ball, make a drive off the dribble, but they need a guy who's going to get him the ball. I don't know. I don't know what the free agency is looking like right now, but I can tell you that that's what they need to look at. I'll tell you what.
As far as the NBA free agency goes, I don't know what that's going to look like, but this NFL free agency, holy
absolutely wild.
Fuck. I'm going to let you solo drive for 30 seconds because I need to use the restroom.
Yep.
And I will be right back.
Okay. Interesting situation we have going on here in the NFL. We have a lot to unpack that's happened in the last week. Number one, we have Aaron Rodgers has said he is returning to the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to keep my personal feelings about Aaron Rodgers out of this. This is a W move for the Green Bay Packers. Okay, so you have to give him a lot of money. There's no contract yet, but there is going to be a contract. He's going to sign his deal. He's going to come back. There's no better scenario for the Packers outside of him saying, okay, I want no money. Number one, the Giants blow. Just want to rub that in Jay's face. I'll make sure I repeat that when he gets back. There's no better scenario for the Packers outside of Aaron Rodgers going, okay, I want $5 million a year to be your quarterback. Fill me out a good roster. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback that they can have. He's top 3 in the league. There's no other option for the Green Bay Packers outside of keeping him and paying him whatever they want. It is what it is. Devontae Adams has been franchise tagged, but he said he's not playing under the franchise tag. I don't blame the guy. He wants to get paid. You see Aaron Rodgers getting all this money. He wants to get out of the money. On the Green Bay Packers, pay the man. He needs to get paid. They've already cut Zadarius Smith, Pro Bowl level linebacker. I mean, all pro linebacker, not just Pro Bowl. All pro level linebacker. They cut him today. He's gonna latch on with a team that he might even get paid from another team. He's gonna go to a team that's gonna contend. He is gonna be a superstar pickup for wherever he goes to. Watch, gonna make a big difference. Green Bay right now, they're in a little bit of a mess. They're still gonna be a really good team next year. The question just remains is who's going to be around Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams? Are they going to bring in a guy like Allen Robinson? Are they going to bring in Jarvis Landry maybe, who was just cut and released from the Browns today? That could be an interesting fit for them. He feels kind of like that Randall Cobb, except he's a little bit bigger and he's more of a red zone threat kind of deal. That could be really interesting. I don't know. That's where Green Bay kind of sits right now. Then that brings me to Denver. The Denver Broncos swung a huge deal for Russell Wilson. They gave up a lot for Russell Wilson. Jay Lambs, what do you think? They gave up a lot for him, huh?
Yeah, but like, you know what? Like Seattle wasn't doing
No.
anything with him, so
Seattle's not
you
ready
wanna-
to compete. They weren't
I
good.
think Denver now competes.
Oh, the only problem that with Denver has is they're in a division with 3 of the other best teams in the AFC. That's their problem. So Oakland is like a question mark, but they're still good. They were a playoff team last year. The Chargers, watch the fuck out because they're getting better. And the Chiefs, Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson just inked to paper. J.C. Jackson's one of the top 5 corners in the league, and he just signed over. I saw a picture of what the Chargers defense looks like. Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Derwin James, J.C. Jackson, Asante Samuel Jr. They have like 5 of the best defensive players at their positions on their roster. That team is terrifying. Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit. That team's winning the division next year. Mark my words. And they're going to run away with it. That's my opinion. So Denver's better. Yes, they get Russell Wilson, Pro Bowl, All Pro. He's a great quarterback. I'm glad he's out of my division, although the Rams kind of seem to they knew how to keep him intact. They just put pressure on him and they were able to get to him. But then again, they also have Aaron Donald. But the Denver Broncos are upgraded. They've gone from Teddy Bridgewater to Russell Wilson, who is on his way to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. I mean, there's no better they could have done outside of that. So they do trade Noah Fant. I think that'll be the biggest loss for them, believe it or not, coming out of this whole deal.
You could pick up a tight end easily pick up
Noah
a tight end.
Fant, sneaky, one of the best 6 or 7 tight ends in football.
Oh no, yeah, but I still think you could pick up a tight end.
But they can figure it out. They'll be fine. I do agree. Does this create Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy? Do they become really great wide receivers now that they have Russell Wilson? Possibly. What does this mean for Seattle? Does DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett get shipped off elsewhere? I mean, Drew Lock's the quarterback in Seattle. He's got to throw to somebody.
Gross. Their defense is an atrocity. And
awful.
It's gross.
They are going to be a 3 to 4 win team next year.
Demand to get out.
I mean, listen, if I'm DK Metcalf, if I'm Metcalf, and if I'm Tyler Lockett, I want out.
I would want out. Hardcore would want out.
So
you sold me a
it's
bill
not
of goods.
Here, but where does Metcalf or where does Lockett go? Or is the Packers a destination for those guys? Are the Packers don't have money, so they swing a trade for these guys?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you have DK Metcalf and Devontae Adams on the same team,
disgusting. Well, I said Jarvis Landry could possibly be an option now as well as he's a free agent.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They don't have to pay him much. I can see.
Yeah,
they
can a slot receiver.
Fill that Randall Cobb 2.0 type deal.
Yeah, well, the reason why Jarvis Landry is no longer on the Cleveland Browns is because Amari Cooper is now a Cleveland Brown. So
what the hell are the Dallas Cowboys doing?
Bro, the Dallas Cowboys just cut their offensive tackle too.
La'el Collins is a free agent now, yes?
Yes, sir.
So this is what happens, and I'm a fan of the Rams. We all know this, and this is where my experience as a Rams fan will come into play. And you fall in love with your players, right? You do, because that's what happens when you're a fan of a team. You fall in love with your players, whether they're good or bad. You fall in love. I'm a fan of Todd Gurley. I always will be. I have his jersey. I wish the guy would come back and have just an incredible time. But it's not going to happen because he got burnt into the ground. He played 3 or 4 seasons at a Hall of Fame level those couple of years. They paid him. They cut him.
Yep.
Ezekiel Elliott, the same thing is going to happen. They paid him. But instead of cutting him, they moved Amari Cooper, who is, when healthy, one of the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. And then what did they do? They signed Michael Gallup to a $63 million contract. They got a 5th and a 6th round. I'm not even going to say they got a 6th round pick or a 5th round pick because they swapped 5th round picks with the Browns. They got a 6th round pick for Amari Cooper.
Yep.
What are they doing? I mean, they just throwing Amari Cooper out.
They're not protecting. They're not protecting Dak
Prescott
at all.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. The only reason they're the favorites to win this division is because the rest of the division sucks.
Dog shit. It's dog shit. And mind
Watch
you,
out.
Carson Wentz goes to the fucking condoms. That's what I'm fucking calling them right now.
I'm going to tell
That's
you
what
right
I'm calling
now,
them.
as much as we malign Carson Wentz for the year he had last year, he threw 30 touchdowns, had 7 interceptions. Didn't have a terrible year. It didn't
Dallas
look good.
defense, not good either.
The Commanders, the Condoms, and the Eagles, they are going to put pressure on the Cowboys this year. Watch. The Cowboys are not getting better. The Cowboys are getting worse. The Cowboys have not gotten better this offseason. They have gotten worse. Significantly worse.
Yeah.
Their defense was predicated on turnovers, which I have said before is all a game of luck. You gamble and you've got your gambles paid off. Who's to say your gambles pay off next year? Trevon Diggs, who's to say he gets all those interceptions? They're not touchdowns, right?
No, yeah, exactly.
The Cowboys
right now,
may not win the division next year because the whole division's ass, but they might be that bad.
The Eagles are a key piece away from being something.
Well, they signed Hassan Reddick away from the Cardinals.
Yeah,
today he's a linebacker.
I don't know what Jalen Hurts is. I don't know, but I would honestly be calling to see what Deshaun Watson was all about. Mind you, Deshaun Watson came out to say today that there are 2 teams. One was the Saints, and the other one was the Panthers. That doesn't mean you can't throw your hat in the ring of fire and say, listen, like, this is what it is, and you throw out an offer of whatever. You want to talk about running away with the division? Deshaun Watson would be successful in the NFC East, 100%. 100%.
So, unfortunately, the Giants are the worst team in the division.
Oh, my God, dude. Fucking landslide. Fucking legit. Just shoot me in the face, bro.
Listen, they have to win this draft. They have to do well. They have 2 picks in the top 10. They have to do well. Or 2 picks in the top 15. They have to do well this draft.
They got a Buffalo lineman today. They signed a Buffalo lineman.
Okay, Buffalo's good. Great. Buffalo's good.
They have. I'm sorry. So they got a right guard.
Okay.
And they have Andrew Thomas as their 2 linemen locked in right now.
They need to put all hands on deck for Andrew Thomas. They need to make sure he is successful because he could be excellent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So they need to bring in some type of competition for Daniel Jones. That they have to. They're not going to cut Daniel Jones. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade for some superstar quarterback. They're not ready for that yet.
They tried.
They did try to bring in Trubisky. They did.
No, they tried to. They put a package together for Russell Wilson.
But why?
And
we talked about that. Why?
But
why?
Still, listen. I don't agree with it. Listen to me right now. I don't agree with the whole package deal. I don't. However, you can't say one thing about Daniel Jones is going to be our guy, and we're going to see what Daniel Jones is, and then on the back end, put him in a package deal to get another quarterback. You flip flop.
Not for nothing, but if that offer is what they were offered, that's miles better than what they got from Denver. I mean, Daniel Jones is better than Drew Lock. And Saquon Barkley is better than Noah Fant by miles.
But I will say the 2 things. One, you have an ACL injury-prone running back, and you have a neck injury-prone quarterback. So you got 2 injury-prone guys. And now, whatever the draft picks were, whatever they are, I don't know. But now this is where the interesting part comes in. Seattle now has these draft picks that they got from Denver. Now, does Seattle want to move up and maybe take a quarterback? This is not a quarterback-heavy draft. Maybe
I don't think they need to move up very much if they want to take a quarterback. That's my opinion.
You don't think so?
Nah. The teams at the top of the draft, I'm going to pull up the draft order right now. There's not any necessity for the draft, for the quarterback, I should say, not the draft. Detroit,
no,
Jacksonville, they have their quarterback. It's Trevor Lawrence. Detroit, they have so many other issues, and they're paying Jared Goff $30 million a year. They're not drafting a quarterback.
No.
Houston, maybe.
Could.
Because unless they keep Deshaun Watson, maybe.
Which he's not coming back to Houston. I know that for a fact. He wants out.
The New York Jets are not drafting a quarterback. They have Zach Wilson. They're not. They won't. They can't.
Listen to me. I know that they can, but it's the New York Jets, for Christ's sake. By the way, the New York Jets did sign somebody. Did you see?
Sebastian Joseph Day.
No, the New York Jets signed former Bengals tight end.
Oh, CJ Uzomah.
Yeah,
I did see that.
3 years, $24 million.
Where did I see? No, actually. Oh, so by the way, Sebastian Joseph Day, who is probably one of the top 5 nose tackles in the NFL, great run stopper, and played very well complimentary to Aaron Donald. Also signed to the Los Angeles Chargers. So they are really going to be incredible.
They're going to be good. They're going to be
very good. Very good.
Yep. That might be my fantasy quarterback next year.
So they signed him away from the Rams, but the Rams didn't expect to bring him back. He was going to command too much money in the open market.
Yes.
Then you have the Giants at 5. I don't know what they're doing, but do they draft a quarterback? I mean, how? Again, same thing. How do you draft? Maybe they do. Maybe they go Kenny Pickett. Maybe they go Sam Howell from Carolina. I don't know. Then you have Carolina, who if they go to Deshaun Watson, that pick is going to go to Houston, you would think. So they're not going to draft 2 quarterbacks in the first 6 picks. Then you have the Giants again. But again, they have too many holes on defense that they can't. They have to go defense there or some type of offensive lineman. Atlanta's got Matt Ryan. Seattle, again, they go to 9. They don't have to trade up for a quarterback. I don't think.
No, they don't. They don't.
Unless they're trading up with the Giants or the Jets.
That's what I'm saying. Giants or Jets to trade up to see if they can get a Pickett.
Maybe.
If that.
But they wouldn't have to give up a lot because it's only a couple of picks.
Did you say Mitch Trubisky? 2-year deal? Steelers?
Mitch Trubisky is going to the Steelers, 2-year deal. I love this for both sides. I love it. I do. And the reason I love it is because you're not getting Deshaun Watson. He doesn't want to play for you. Aaron Rodgers is not coming to play for you. Russell Wilson is not coming to play for you.
Nope.
Your team is very close to being ready to compete for a championship. They have a great defense. TJ Watt is right next to Aaron Donald, his best defensive player in football.
Yep.
They are very close on offense.
Great wide receivers.
Wide receivers are solid. Are they missing that 1A? Yeah, but Deontay Johnson had a great year. Juju's going to be a free agent. He's going to walk, but Chase Claypool is a great number 2.
Yeah.
They have 2 incredibly talented tight ends, Freiermuth, and I can't think of the other guy's name. But listen, the Steelers, if Trubisky can be average, it's better than what they had last year with Ben Roethlisberger. And that's no disrespect to Ben Roethlisberger. He was just old, and he was a shell of himself.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Ebron ain't it. Okay, fair enough. But Freiermuth is very good. He had a really good second half of the season.
Ebron's just a big body.
So the reason I say
Detroit either.
The reason I say I think it's a good move for both team. No, I meant it's him. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to read.
Not like he ain't good. Oh, Ebron is the guy that they have as well.
So
they have both.
So again, this is why I love this deal. There's nobody coming in the draft this year for the Steelers to move up and pick, right?
No.
So it's 2 years. It's $14 million base salary. That's not a lot of money to pay a quarterback. It's 2 years. If he's really that awful this year, you figure out what you're going to do next year, and you have him as your backup next year, or you cut ties. For Trubisky, what happens if he goes out and plays great? He can earn himself a big payday in a couple years.
Yeah.
Do I think Mitch Trubisky's going to play great? Probably not. But this is a win-win for both teams. It is, in my opinion. The Steelers aren't going to do any better than Mitchell Trubisky on the open market. There's nobody available. They didn't get any of the top big guys coming back on trades. So this is the best they could do, in my opinion. I love it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And like I said, I thought that he would have went to the Giants and it would have been a shootout as far as.
And you know what? You lauded that call. That would have been great for both of those guys, Daniel Jones and Mitch Trubisky. I think the two of them would have been competing. And
yeah, but it's a pivot, though.
Well, listen, who's to say? Trubisky's like 26. He's young.
I'm not saying the age is the problem. I thought both players, as far as Daniel Jones does not take care of the football by no means, but Mitch Trubisky gets fucking quick shot and he'll throw a pick. So, and Daniel Jones has proved to throw interceptions as well. So I didn't think one way or the other.
I said it for competition purposes.
Fair, but you're going to pay
what Daniel
both
Jones
of them the
needs.
Same, or you're going to pay one more than the other in the same. They're roughly the same player.
I don't think that the Giants are going to buck up $14 million a year. That's why he went to the Steelers, and he had the opportunity to be the starter. That's
right.
why he went to the Steelers, and the team is better. It's significantly better. So
oh yeah,
I think that's a great move for him. I mean, the AFC North is very competitive. The Browns have to be better than they were this year. Baker Mayfield has to be healthy.
They're not going to be good. They're not.
They're not going to be bad. The Browns are not going to be bad. That's going to be relying upon Baker Mayfield if he can stay healthy. I think if Baker Mayfield's healthy, I think that they compete for that AFC North. But then again, if Lamar Jackson's healthy, they compete for the AFC North. And then again, if Ben Roethlisberger wasn't a shell of himself, they compete for the AFC North. The AFC North is a very good division. Watch out for that division. It's wide open. All the teams are very good. And I think they're going to be right there.
I guess to close out the segment, like, we're going to talk about the GOAT or what?
Oh, you mean that guy who decided to come back?
The guy that was retired for like what, 42 seconds?
40 days?
That's it, bro.
I'm not surprised.
Wait, wasn't Kim Kardashian's marriage longer to like fucking Humphries? Longer
Chris
than
Humphries
40 days?
was like 43 days or something like that.
Holy shit,
I'm going to look that up.
Tom Brady must have stayed home and realized being a dad is just not it right now. Like, Giselle, you're pissing me off. Like, I got to go play football with the boys. Like, I'll catch you later. And, like, probably chuck the deuces up. And, like, that was it. I did hear something. So, bro, I was like, fucking tired.
Yeah,
dude.
So Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian were married for 72 days.
Wow.
So Tom Brady was retired for less time than that.
Wow. Dude. I'm like, listen. Do I think the man has it still? Of course.
He played at an MVP level caliber last year.
Okay, so you're coming back. You're going to have Chris Godwin come back. You're going to have Mike Evans come back. And you're going to have everybody come back, right? I mean,
yeah, well,
Gronk's
so
going to come back?
Leonard Fournette is a question mark because he's a free agent. They're trying to make it work. They're kind of far apart on money, but the likelihood is that he's probably going to come back.
I'll come back and play with Tom. If not,
Carlton Davis, their star cornerback, is a free agent this year. He's probably a top 15 corner in the NFL. Ali Marpet retired. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes back. Ryan Jensen re-signed 3 years, like 30-something million, 40-something million. He's a center, so he's back. Mike Evans is there. Chris Godwin is going to be back. He's back on the franchise tag. Fournette's the question mark.
Rojo?
Dog shit. Don't even talk to me about Rojo.
Okay.
Middling at best. The defense, though, is the issue. The defense, they need to solidify their... I mean, they were hurt. They were hurt on the back end. They need to solidify their pass defense. Their run defense is incredible. Vita Vea is a rock in the middle of that defensive line. Levante David is top 3 middle linebackers in football, one of the best defensive play callers out there. So I don't think he's an issue. They're going to be, again, they're the best team in the NFC South. There's not even a close team. Even if you add Deshaun Watson to the Panthers or the Saints, they're still the best. They're still the best.
Yeah, you don't go against. Yo, dude, imagine Tom was sitting at home. He's like, yo, bro, driving around everywhere is kind of toxic. These gas prices are like a little wacky. Got to go back to work. This is not it.
I need to make some money.
That's it, bro. That's
unbelievable. I mean,
I'll tell you what, and like a little hot take for you, a little spice and dice. Like, if Gronk does not come back to Tampa Bay, and if Gronk wants to play, maybe he goes to the Bengals. They're looking for a tight end right now. Go play with little Joe B.
He's not going to go play in Cincinnati because he likes it in Miami.
You're right. But listen.
He likes Florida weather.
Maybe, listen, they're young.
He's going to play with Tom or he's going to retire. That's my opinion. He's going to play with Tom or he's going to go home.
Listen, he came out of retirement for Tom and like they have that chemistry and connection. He's played with him.
They're boys. So. They're like friends. They're like legit friends.
But like, to be fair, again, like you want like Tom Brady will go to the playoffs. Will he compete for a championship next year? I don't know. But if you think that
they'll be a favorite.
If you're gonna jump ship to go be on a favorite team to win a Super Bowl,
well, I mean, Vegas took them from 20-1 to 9-1 as soon as Tom Brady announced he's coming back.
Dude, imagine getting in on a 20-1.
I said that. I said, imagine if you were like on the fence about Tom Brady not retiring. You said, you know what, I'm gonna put $100 on the Bucks to win the Super Bowl, and you put it in when it was.
Imagine just like betting them to go to the playoffs.
Odds, unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. Crazy.
What do we do,
dude? Brother, we unpacked so much.
Unpacked
2 hours.
I feel like we unpacked, went on vacation, got home, unpacked again, and then packed it again to go back on vacation.
Right.
That's what that felt like.
There's a whole lot. I
mean, it was a 2-hour episode.
Yeah.
Of the greatest sports talk podcast.
But we knew that though, because
We
like,
did.
you know that
We did know that.
It's
We had
March
college
Madness
basketball.
time. Baseball is back.
Get in the
Free
Discord for the
agency.
brackets.
That's it. Exclamation point Discord. If you want a bracket and you want to sign up for that, it's $10 a bracket. Don't forget, you can fill out 4 maximum, total $40 worth of brackets. We have 7 people signed up right now, so the more the better.
That's right.
Gonna be a
No,
whole
we have
lot.
our
Listen,
we
I'm
have
excited.
like 8 or 9 people in there.
Oh, do we really?
Yeah. Yeah, we have almost $100 in there. So the more people, the better. Get in there, lock it in.
Yes.
You have until Thursday at 11 o'clock to make your picks. All my payment information is in my Discord. I am sending this out to all my friends, all my family.
Yes.
Get in on it. Don't miss it.
Sir.
Don't nick your balls. It's gonna
Don't
be
nick
lit.
your balls. Listen, FanDuel, don't forget, Matt, the link is in there somewhere. Go find it. Post
Link is
it
in
to
my chat.
YouTube.
When the VOD goes live, this
53
VOD will go
bucks.
live like Thursday or Friday-ish. The link will be in the description.
For a $10 bet. You want 50 free bucks? Drop a $10 bet.
How could you not?
You got it. You got it. That's
I'm
it.
saying.
That's it. Listen, I had a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun doing this. Monday
Always.
nights there's a whole lot to unpack on Monday night, dude. Jesus Christ. I've been fucking sitting here on Twitter and no news has passed on anything.
It's probably
So
better off that way
I
for
mean,
now. Like while we're,
yeah,
I mean, listen.
I
don't.
probably
I
have a
don't.
stroke or
Yeah,
something.
I don't want you to like lose your shit midstream. You know.
I have like a brain aneurysm or something. I don't even know, dude. This is
Something like
just
that.
pain. But listen, chat. I need everybody to make sure that if you're not following this man, whether it's on YouTube or on Instagram or on, what are we on right now? Twitch. Follow this man. Make sure you fucking hit the bell. Get the note he's going so you know he's going live. You could sub up to this channel, cost money. You could sub up to YouTube, which is free. Okay? Make sure to like this man's post. He's a big TikToker as well. Always be sending me TikToks, and like, I'm not on that wave, but like, I opened TikTok today for the first time. I had 64 notifications from this dude.
They're
I
all for
watched
me.
about half of them. I watched about half of them.
I send you videos
Not
all
gonna
the time.
lie. Yeah, I know. And I opened them today, and it was a whole lot to unpack. But I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun. This is always a lot of fun.
Follow
8th
this
episode
man.
in. We're gonna soon hit double digits doing this shit.
We're very
And
close.
we have a lot more sponsorships coming through. I'm out here behind the scenes working the magic. Matt's just a beautiful face, and this is his channel, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Final words of encouragement before I go, and before Matt goes and probably streams Warzone.
Maybe. I don't even know. I don't even know if I have a team. We'll figure it out.
Holy shit. Y'all need to go take care. You need to brush your hair. This is Jay Lamps, and I'm out. Maddie, take care, bro. Peace and love.
Love you guys. Peace out, everybody. Oh my God. That is a handsome gentleman. I need to get a J Lamps command in my chat. Shout that man out. Matter of fact, we probably could do that. Twitch. Shout out. J Lamps, right there. Make sure you sub to that man. Subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I'm lit for that. I don't even need to type nothing. All I gotta do is press the button. Woo! Insane. Anybody want to play Warzone? That becomes the question. It's late though, so I might just be playing some randomlies. All right. Watch me. Watch that's me according to Aussie. Okay, I will. Hold on. Is there music? If there's music, I can't play. That is you.
The light's green! Go!
Okay. I need to refresh that, and I need to turn the music off. I need to open up the browser, and I need you guys to see this because this is J Lamps. If you've ever been friends with J Lamps on Snapchat, this is the Snapchats you get from J Lamps. It's him with this face every time, and it's a rant, 100%. It fucking popped up on my For You page, and I was like, Jay been holding out on me. This is Jay. Like, this literally even looks like J Lamps. Let's just listen.
You got me going crazy. The light's green! Go! Turn me on. Caress my body. You
That is often, well, that was actually too short to be J Lamps personally, but that is often like what it looks like. I was crying. Yeah, dude, it's him. It's literally him. Anyhow, let's get some music going. Whoa, that's the catcher. Holy shit. My God. Dude, no bullshit. I'd be crying too if I was you. Do we even get on the game? Or do we just call it a night? I mean, I'm in the channel, but like... you know? I don't know. Ooh, Bleacher Report? Ah. Nothing. Any suggestions? My feeling towards games every night. I mean, I usually always vibe Warzone. I just don't know if I want to play tonight. I don't have anybody like lined up to play with. I didn't ask anybody because I knew our podcast was going to go long tonight. Who's live? Anybody live? Oh, I know what I can do. You guys want to see me rage? Rax with a vibe check 2 minutes ago. Rax, you playing Warzone? Rax, baby. Broncos agreed to terms with defensive tackle DJ Jones on a 3-year, $30 million deal. $20 million fully guaranteed. Big addition. Interesting. You got room? Might play for like an hour if you got room. If not, no big deal. Like a handful of games. By the way, I'm seeing my donation thing pop up in the Twitch chat. Here, okay. Everybody, I need you to listen. This is really important. I need you to listen to this right now. You got 3? All right, I'll come through. Where are you in, John's Discord? I mean, if you want me, if you'll have me. Here's my opinion. I'm never the guy that's gonna push you into sending money into me at all. Not about that for me. Cool. I'll be right there. If you're in the middle of a game or if you're about to run a game, run it. Here's my thing. If you are somebody who is going to send money to a stream, I'm never going to tell you how, but the way that you know that your money is being put to the best use is through donations. Again, if you're a guy who does bits or a gal that does bits or subs or whatever, I'm all for it. I'm never going to turn your money away. I appreciate everything you guys have ever done for me. You guys have made this not just a hobby. I have made money doing this, and it's not, not a lot of money, but enough that I'm like, I could keep doing it. But if you ever want your money to be like, wow, you must really love me.
Chlamps cheered X100 Chlamps kiss.
Wow, you must really love me. Thank you, J Lance, for the 100 bits. But just as an example, okay. Wow. You
There it
must
is.
really love me.
Mother of Doxies cheered X1, take my bitties.
Scammed. No, it's there. It's there. Promise. But if you guys if you want to get the most out of your money for what you're providing to a streamer or anybody, it's through donations. You pay for 1,500 bits, which is $15 worth of bits to the person you're sending them to. You pay like $21. You could just send the person $15 if that's what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, you save money by donating as opposed to doing bits. Subs look nice on stream, so that's like a cool thing. But again, you pay $5 for a sub, or even $6 if you're doing it on mobile, because the iOS store has to take their money. The streamer's only getting $2.50 or $2.40. You send a person $5, 100 bits. I mean, I don't know. You can do up a minimum of $1 on donations. I don't know. Just something to think about. Again, I'm never gonna push you guys to do anything outside of what you normally do, but just something to think about it. If you guys ever see a donation link, you definitely the person that you're sending that money to is gonna get the most out of that money. Imagine paying $5 for a sub, Twitch Prime for the win. You only get one Twitch Prime per month, pal. What if you like to support multiple streamers? I have like 3 or 4 people I support. I don't know how to donate. So I have a Streamlabs link in my chat that Nightbot sends out every so often. And if you click that Streamlabs link, it brings you to my Streamlabs page. And it's going to show you that you can donate minimum of $1. Is it? Yeah, so your minimum is $1. You donate $1. And it asks you how you want to pay. If you want to do credit card, PayPal, whatever the case may be. The Padres are not expected to pursue voiding Fernando Tatis' contract, even though an industry sustained. One major reason the team values its long-term relationship with the superstar player. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So that's just something to think about for donations. Is it donation? Maybe it's donation. There it is. Just something to think about. Again, I'm not asking you guys to donate. That's not, I'm not about that, but something to think about. You know, if you're going to do it. If you're going to send me $1 in bits, you know, don't buy bits. Send donations. 07? No. Don't do 07s in chat, man. I got to get on the game. Rax is playing in John's Discord. Oxys, I'm assuming you don't want to play. I'm playing for like an hour. Sorry, I didn't ask you if you wanted to play. We're in John's Discord? Okay, I'm coming. Doxies with the gulp. So, the reason I didn't ask anybody to play $5 TTS? No, I don't think so. Hold on. Actually, honestly, my TTS is through Streamlabs, and it might not work. So, don't go through that. Might have to change that up. Maybe change it to Stream Elements. Something to think about. All good. I need to study for my final. Okay. Good luck. When's your final? I have to switch over my bits to, or my donos to Stream Elements, and it works better on there. No worries. And I wouldn't do $5. Postmoto cheered $1. Nice. I got $1. So I get that money directly. Essentially is what I'm getting at. Online opens tomorrow. I have to get it done by Thursday, so I'll probably take it Thursday night. Okay. Good luck. Good luck, good luck. I'm fetching online profile. The note, though. I have to see what the note said. Hold on. I have to open my Streamlabs dashboard. I have to see. Hip history. I. Postmoto cheered $1. Sent me $1 on Streamlabs. Says buy some bits with this. Okay. Tier 3 sub benefits, better emotes, and my love and support forever and ever.
Nice. That's what I meant to do.
Rax, baby.
Yo, don't say anything, Curve, he's streaming.
Okay,
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
it's all good.
Good comms. Rax, baby.
No problemo. I'm about to say some fucking nut shit to this fucking kid if he in my body one more time, I swear.
Excuse me? What are you doing?
Oh my god, like, you're not still giving it. Yeah, nice fucking Semtex, dude. I'm so fucking dead.
Better emotes made by yours truly. That is true. Pulse. I need you into news on something stat. I need
I down one of these fucking herbs.
as an emote. You ever see what I posted in the Quirtle chat? No, I have to go check.
No
Mokomoto.
way, dude.
I love the warnings of hey, he's streaming.
Eddie, shoot. What
Good
is
friends.
it? What the fuck?
Good friends. Rax gets it. Moto steer and Moto. I love that. Just a Monkadoo with a dirt bike handlebars. Him
Fuck
turning the
you,
bars and
Herb.
sweating.
Para mi huevos.
Would be Pog. Dude. Oh, he's got another streaming situation. Listen, this guy J-Lams, bro. Always on the pulse of the situation. No pun intended.
No mames,
Quirtle chat from yesterday. Let me go look. Probably did see it. Oh, I needed one more guess. Yeah, I needed one more guess.
Oh,
I was today.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I did see it. Go fuck yourself. That's right.
JP, they're probably gonna come from Decon.
Unlike me during Friday stream, faded and lit. Oh my god, hello. I'll donate to you into news so I don't have to have Matt get it on the soapbox again. It just makes sense. Think about it. Subs are cool because visually you can see I have a sub count and that's cool. So I like subs in that respect. But like, don't donate me bits anymore. If you're gonna donate to me, send me money. You make more out of it. Like, it doesn't cost you.
Swear to God.
If you're gonna send me $1 in bits, it costs you $1.50 for bits.
My level.
I don't know. Whatever, dude. I don't care, Doxies.
2 on you, JP.
So, for 1,500.
Bitch.
But you like
Mamacuevo!
so then
Whatever
you
the
can keep
fuck
doing
that
bits.
means.
Bro, I was muted. My bad.
It is $1 minimum.
What the fuck is a
donations. So
Mamacuevo?
that's not.
Kids
up to
ruined my
me.
30, but it's all good.
That's not up to me. That's
Close enough.
Up to
You're trash.
them. You like the bit TTS? Well, I'm gonna make Dono's TTS also.
Oh, what fucking shit stains?
Dude, I had 8 spectators that whole fucking game.
Because you're hacking, bro.
Sky Monster
Are
Boss
you
is a
actually
sweat.
surprised? You
Like
literally
Rax.
cheat.
I don't know how good Curve is.
I'm literally like the human cheater.
So I'm gonna make
Kids'
Dono's
thumbs are bionic.
TTS. I'm not telling you how to live your life.
Back on curve, baby.
Got you.
Oh, you backed us out? Oh, man.
Nobody gives a fuck, JP. Literally nobody
No,
cares. They don't even speak. They don't
honestly,
even speak
people
English,
did.
bro. They don't even speak English. They don't. No mames way.
No, they did. There was a couple of them that did.
No mames. Mateo, I sent you an invitation.
Yo, don't ever yell at me again. I'm right here.
Sorry.
Got my eyes on the prize.
Bro, please tell me I have a 2.8 now. Please tell me. Yes,
Have
finally.
you played with Monster Boss yet, Matt?
No, hello.
He's cheating. So
Oh, good.
don't be nice to him.
Yeah, I'm a cheater.
This kid's have like
Okay.
530s and like the lobbies haven't even been good. So.
Okay.
I got
so,
shadow banned for 2 weeks.
all right, so I won't spectate you.
Don't, yeah. If you don't
Yeah,
want to get him
don't
locked up,
expose
don't
me.
spectate him.
Okay, got it.
You can spectate Curb, he fucking sucks.
Okay, good. So now I have somebody to compete with for the rest of the team. I like that.
Nah, he's nasty.
Nah, I'm just playing.
He's
I'm just
fucking an
playing.
Apex player.
I'm washed as fuck.
Kid's worse than play Apex.
I mean,
Fuck it. Nah, he would piss on me. No bullshit. He just gotta get back into the groove. He was playing shit, Shapex.
Oh, what the torch? I'll follow.
Shape.
It is great.
Yeah.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Yeah, there it is. Found him.
Practice is over. The
Fuck
real
it.
fight begins
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Matt, hold my cock, by the way.
Great
'Cause
ones.
kids are
we got another
feeling
one.
extra friendly tonight.
Thank you for the follow. Legend.
Yo, GP, just turn them down for this game.
Okay.
Turn the magnetic bullets on, not the aimbot.
Yo, Rax, I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
2.8, bro. I had 2.8.
Nah, fuck you, bro.
Yes, sir.
It takes all my kills.
Set a drop point for your team.
Where we going? Prison?
Wherever, Papa. I swear to God, if I get triple landed on for the 9th time tonight. Oh, who would have fucking known? God, these kids like fucking dick.
Hey, yo.
Oh my God, I loxic, bro. Like, you're fucking irrelevant. Right above you, Matt, there's at least 13. Look at this
like
kid.
that.
Can't even... I love spectating kids when they can't even slide cancel. Look at these little herds. All of them.
God, bro.
JP right here. He's, like, this kid's movement is godlike.
And they're just sitting up on the thing, the boxing kid. He's just sitting there holding that.
Enemy UAV active. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
JP, out on my ping.
Oh, one down right below you. Right below you. Please
Yo,
finish him.
JP, kill this fucking... Oh, he's running. Oh, shit! I didn't see that coming.
There's a sweaty ass team in here, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, this is a fucking lobby. We're gonna blend easy.
Don't say that.
Oh, they're all low now.
Plug it. I want to buy plates with this one bullshit.
There you go.
Mark target for airstrike. Got your request. Cluster strike is active. Supply box located. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
There's a kid in front of you, Monster Boss. Two kids actually.
Yeah, I got a lot of kids.
I also you guys camping in here. PTV here.
There's more than one.
Alright.
Enemy UAV active.
King Warzone. Let's go to your quick and see how it's
No way that hit. No way, man.
Yo, the smoke grenade did not let me.
Dude, what the fuck?
Whole team camping. Grandmas. See what I mean?
Flanked around the precision, I still get killed by it.
No, I don't want to wipe them. Oh.
They fucking sniped from.
Oh my gosh. Rico with Tech. Rico with the K. Okay. I got you, bro. I'm clipping your ass. He just got fucking destroyed.
They're just sitting there in the fucking windows.
Oh, kid flying in.
I'm getting shot in my asshole. They camp in the stairs, by the way. What's up,
Oh,
fuckers?
Logic. It's your boy Logic, dude.
Yeah, fuck that fucking... Ooh, never mind.
I'm cheating. Oh no, no.
Ow, 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 ow.
No, 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 no.
I want my fucking time with you, fucking bitch. Yeah, go away. He's in this next building. Come kill this little fucker.
What are you, hacker? What the fuck was that?
Me? Not. Floor above me. I think. Unless he ran like a little bitch.
I'm here with you.
Yeah, he ran.
Kid is so low, bro. He stemmed away like a
Oh, okay.
cool kid.
Yo, these kids are herbs, bro.
Yep.
What the fuck is that word, bro?
Huh?
What the fuck is that word?
Herb?
Yeah.
Like you're a weirdo. Like, I don't know.
Logic's up at fucking prison. He's using stuns. What a bitch.
Behind? I shit on those. No way, there's another one. Oh my god, Matt, you're hot. You get those two that were downed already or no?
No. You finished one.
Enemy UAV active.
There's another one out here. Kid behind me, dude.
Oh my gosh, just good shit.
I feel like I'm legit playing a Warzone game. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
That was way too
Yeah,
much.
Warzone.
Enemy cluster strike. Watch your head.
See it from above us, or cluster from above us on that thing there.
What the fuck did this kid call that shit?
Going up!
He's flashed all the what the fuck?
These kids are fucking weird, man.
On those shots, there's at least one that's flushed. I don't know which one it is though.
No way, I got stuck on the wall, dude. You're so cute.
Fuck.
Yes, sir. Those are the TTV kids, too.
Yeah, you could hold my fucking meat sack. Dude, how the fuck does this kid have 13 kills, bro? Like, what the fuck? I literally am getting fucking stacked on.
Yeah, this is a shit lobby, not gonna lie.
Fuck am I hearing?
Behind you, behind you. Dead on. He's live.
Hey Tyler, let's go, boy! Who the fuck are you? You're nobody.
Whoa.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
JP.
BTV,
What?
by the way.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I fucking own that kid.
What? What did I say? I didn't say anything. Did I?
Nah, you're being
I
a
didn't
little
hear that.
toxic, man.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like playing with toxic people, dude.
Coming in. UAV
God, these guys are all back. Hello.
If you're not being toxic in Call of Duty, what the fuck are you doing?
We're not having fun for sure.
Look at this fucking herb. Fuck you. And fuck you.
Why are you pre-firing that, you weirdo? Wait, what?
Yo, JP, I need help, Papa. Camping up here.
You need the monster cocktail, bro?
Yeah, I need your monster.
I'm unstoppable right now. I don't know why. I just am.
This kid's almost cracked on me. Yeah, look at me, not my fucking teammate, bro. That's fucking you in the asshole. Like, nice. Makes sense.
I don't know what I'm doing right now, honestly.
Are you programmed to just fight bots? Like, the bots just like rotate towards you?
UAV is out of
Bro, I just sniped it.
resupply.
Kids in Nova are weird as fuck.
I'm not even gonna
Prices are back to normal. The enemy team is
Oh, if I die because I just scratched my nose.
I was just fucking getting kids real fast.
Oh, okay.
Bro, why am I getting camped so hard, man? There's so many fucking kids camping.
Some thug.
Where the fuck did you just die from?
He's moving.
They're camping on top of the roof, bro. He's just sitting there watching the ladder.
What are you shooting? Like, hello?
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, there's three now. Nice.
I mean, I guess he just sits up there to get one
Ed
kill and dip. I don't
silent,
know.
the tracker, shooting my toes.
That's the kid, bro. Fucking. Oh.
me?
Fucking three. Three right there, JP. Be careful. There's three of them.
What?
Hacker.
I don't know what's going on with me. Oh fuck!
He's a bullet, bro. Fuck are you pre-firing, bro? You're fucking dead.
Gas is closing in.
You mark disabled.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
Right here.
I see an enemy.
Armored him.
Top 10, nice job.
No.
Please kill him. Thank you.
Ah, shit.
Thank you, thank you.
Have to get to the safe zone.
These
Who's your
guys are
daddy?
up on the roof, right?
Oh, shit!
We're both on roof.
I'm gonna snipe the fuck out of one. Hold on. I'm not, 'cause they're pussy. Curve! Oh, he's not here. I'm glad that I fucking spent my money wisely.
Yes, real fast, please, so I can get a 30.
What'd you say, Papa?
Let me go in real fast to get a 30.
Nah, I'm gonna kill them all.
Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
They're pushing, JP. You gotta make a play. Right here, kill this kid.
No, I got sniped. I downed one though. Go ahead, just kill him if you can.
Oh my fucking shit, ricocheted!
Oh, he's inside of you.
Yo, my knife ricocheted
All targets.
Let's fucking go.
Sweet.
Oh, 29, oh no.
One off. So take Kyler and Rico with a K.
Fucking memory, you know. Dear Diary, today I killed 36 TTVs, 14 were live, and 9 were not fucking... I don't know. That was a shit joke.
That was a shit joke.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
That was terrible, bro.
You're literally cheating, man. Just, I'm about to kick you.
Wait, what was the Kyler's name?
I'm kinda fucking pissed.
Yeah, I brought you back and you sold us the game.
I watched y'all win. I was trying to smoke.
Yo, what was this Kyler name?
Take
I
Kyler.
forget it. What was it?
Take Kyler.
Take Kyler?
What type of pussy ass name is that?
Oh, yeah, he is fucking live.
Is he playing with the whatchamacallit kid? The Lock City kid? Has to
Oh.
be.
That kid's a fucking dweeb.
Every single time I went to push somebody, that
I
I
was
could tell
getting
they're.
watch it. Like those kids were just on fucking demon mode right there, bro. I don't know.
Nah, they was definitely like calming and shit.
They were
I could tell
trying.
by how they was playing.
Here's my shit on him.
They were passionate. What time is it? Oh, bro, I need to get through tomorrow, and then I have Wednesday off, and then I have Thursday off, and then I'm gonna beat my dick.
Oh.
You got a schedule for that shit?
3 times a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Trying to get you some kitty cat.
What's that?
Check weapons and gear.
What?
You got time?
Some kitty cat?
Mm-hmm.
thought I was allergic to that.
You don't want no dog.
Oh,
We all know what that is. You don't want that.
I need a sausage. What you laughing at?
He said that's a kid, man.
Fight begins now.
Yeah, they recorded you 19 times again. Look at how much fucking contracts there's at prison. I just fucking like actually like paid attention for a second. Why is there like a cluster fucking contract?
Good time.
He said, look at man.
JP, we're jumping off the fucking plane, bro.
I just like don't know. Like,
I'm gonna
how to
die then.
start anymore, bro. I can't get momentum.
I'm just gonna see how many kills I got.
These lobbies are shut. That's
Dude,
why.
dude, seriously, I mean, like, this kid's sweating. He's like, yeah, that's a kid, man.
He's talking about you.
Yeah, he was complaining about God. He's like, his little 500 with diamond. This guy has no life. I actually have a life, bro.
Located the supply box. Secure that position.
Oh shit, how do I not hear or see this kid just sitting there? Oh, of course, he's putting me on TikTok. Jesus. Bitch, move that kid.
Yeah, get me off. Go.
What happened, Rags baby?
What happened?
What happened? You got shit on?
Nah, I wasn't paying attention, and this kid just like is landing up behind me. I guess I don't hear that, and then he picks up MP40, and
That's fun.
That was some.
great.
That guy just said back out. He's cheating.
It's not
I'm-
wrong.
They just bought loadout on my feet. That kid is literally one shot that just fucking fell in over here. To the right.
Why is my FPS on 70 right now? Anyone want to tell me?
Got a better rig.
I'm getting 150, bro. It's nice.
The kid, where's the sniper at? I don't know.
Yeah, it must be.
Oh no, they didn't back out. They just landed tents.
I'm gonna fucking take all your kills this game.
My kills? I mean, go ahead, you can try.
Let's start this game. Seems like a good time.
Oh my god, why would you say that? What the fuck?
5 remain. Solid work.
No, bro, fuck, I meant to.
Oh, I missed my shots.
Oh my god, like you.
I got him.
Camping in the left side of the living quarters because his mom's a whore.
No way. No way, dude. What the fuck?
No
He has a micro penis. Look at this fucking idiot. No, don't do it to him. Look at him, he's so terrified. He's closing the door.
He ran away. Oh my god.
So different.
Oh, he's terrified.
Getting the cornballs.
No way, these kids took my guns. Like, what?
And they're watching your loot too, bro.
Yeah, they're not gonna let me get it back. That's all. I can go back to loading.
Dude, why am I on 80 FPS right now, bro? Oh, this shit is
Enemy
tough.
soldier nearby.
Oh my god, hello? Where the fuck are my shots? This
Contract failed.
is what happens when I don't fucking play the game all night and then I try to snipe.
Sniping is so much fun.
Yeah, I agree. I just haven't played all night. So I'm like way off.
Got you.
What are you just running around b-hopping for?
Oh my gosh, I almost got shit on.
Kids on TikTok.
Your mom's a hoe.
I hit that kid.
Honey, what the fuck? Probably
Two in front of you?
control. Oh my god, where the fuck am I getting shot at? I'm getting shot from
Prison,
three different
I think.
directions. Prison, yeah, and there's kids down in tents.
Inside.
Fucking blunder.
No, he shot me the fucking RPG. Are you fucking serious? Right here.
Why does he come in thirsty? What the fuck?
Can you get me?
Yeah, come on.
No, don't worry about me.
Oh,
Bro,
You're good.
behind you guys, right here.
this kid is so weird, man. He like.
Yeah, above you, I see him.
Yeah, they're thirsty.
He's just press walking. He's press walking.
God, get the fuck out of here.
Man, I gotta put EOD on. I'm actually thinking about putting it on.
No way! I just got.
How many there?
Wow. I got killed from the. Oh, I got.
On
sniped.
top. Ooh, yeah, on top of the fucking
I
living
got
quarters.
sniped from a different team. I was wondering how the fuck.
Man, you have atomic well gun playing like that.
What?
This kid.
Land up here.
Rex.
Land up here. That's my gun, you fucking ass plate.
No, yeah, not you, but this guy. Okay. So he didn't earn it.
Mine. Don't ever disrespect. Don't ever disrespect
I'm
me.
not disrespecting you.
I need somebody's
Fuck him
gun. Ping me a fucking gun.
Holy shit, full team on top of control.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
What happened to all the kids that were camping in here?
Yeah.
You guys are great. You're a fucking TikToker camping with your whole team on top of control.
Yeah, they're all right outside.
And you almost get shit on by a fucking pistol.
Two in there.
Located a supply. That position.
Oh,
Losing ground. Move it.
living quarters. There's a pussy.
It's down.
Alright, loading's chalked. Oh, one on top of living.
Hit him for shield.
Oh, there's another kid up here, just prone. He's rezzing now. Okay, well they're dead. There's a kid up there. And the kids at control, on top of control, are shooting over there too.
Oh my god. You're a herb.
Oh gosh.
Please kill him.
Oh gosh.
Another one came up, bro. Oh my god.
If I have a better position and this kid's not camping on the roof, I could easily kill him, but nope. Just sitting up there.
Hang on, I just got shit on. I didn't even fucking see this dude.
My fucking game is lagging. I'm on like 9 FPS for some reason.
Check weapons and
Get a better rig.
you got time before deployment.
You're telling me.
Taking fire.
Bro, this guy's having the game of his life right now. What? He's like 29 kills, and this guy's having the game of his life. Dude, been dropping fucking that kills all day.
Have you dropped the? What's your PR in Reaper?
38? Or no, actually no, I hit a 40.
No way I have a higher. Yeah, I was about to say, no way I have a higher PR.
Yeah, I hit a 40.
War zone.
I think it was like 41. And then in Verdansk it's 46, 45 or 46. And then in Caldera I think it's only
0.
no, it's like 31. Something like that. Did I make him pop off? He's like, I'm getting off. Oh man.
I would too if I'm getting fucking 30 dropped on me. He's probably been happy, bro. Like, I can't imagine, like, being, like, bad. Like, not, like, bad, but, like, you get on and you're just not, like, you're not that good. Like 40-year-old dads that, like, play with their friends and, like, they have fun like that. Like, I don't know.
What you get for the landing leg, boys?
What the fuck?
Remaining.
Why am I getting triple push, bro? What the fuck?
Got some cash.
Bro, this
Loadout drop headed your way.
Where did they go? Onto the roof?
they're all bottom, bro. They're like 3 of their ass. It's just...
Got 2 pushing me.
Got 1 down on top prison. He gave up.
Grandma's map.
Yeah, those kids pushing.
Enemy dropping into the
Whoa!
ID on the bounty target. Let's make this quick.
Stairs.
Allied UAV overhead. Landing down. Gas is moving. I got contact.
You guys scared me.
Watch out. I get specialist.
Located a supply box. Secure that.
I'm convinced those kids have never seen anybody in the world drop shot.
Oh, there was a lot of people over there.
Yeah, they're dead as fuck.
Just got everybody, huh?
Got like 6 of them. On me? Right in front of me.
Coming. Oh, wait, no,
Top
there's
one
more.
is so good.
Ah, dude, close.
Fighting a different team, I think.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Nice. Yo,
Oh my gosh, I just got a fucking couple of...
this kid's camping in chemical, I'm pretty sure. I just got sniped at, I think it was from there.
Pushing harbor.
Yeah, I see him.
Shit.
Yeah.
A little more, I think.
Allied UAV overhead.
Oh, yeah, I can grab you.
You were distracting.
Ah, you're good. You're good.
Yo,
That's why I
there's
was
2
doing that.
that sniped.
I tried to kill him before.
Nah,
with
you're
you.
chilling. You're chilling.
Oh my god, bro. I literally can't with these fucking kids, man.
I got 1 here.
Allied contact. Allied UAV overhead. Landing down.
Oh my god. Let me guess, your team from chemical, right? Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yep, of course. I knew that.
Job, bro.
I knew it, bro. I literally knew it. Camping chemical.
Bounty target has been marked. End them.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I just got stuck on the... man, it's a different team, man. No, it's the same. They're just 2 of them pushing.
Look at you, you bird.
Holy fuck, kids all on top of chem. So many claymores in chem.
Yeah, they have...
Yeah, there's more than 2. There's like 8 claymores inside chem right now. They all have restock.
You like that?
TikTok as well, bro. This kid is sitting inside.
He's just bad, bro.
All 4 of his fucking teammates. Reading TikToks.
It's a hell of a lot better.
I killed them. They're not gonna be looking.
Good. Get rid of the restock from the. Like restock with claymores, just all bunched up in chem.
Oh
That kid down. That kid down. That kid.
Disgusting.
No way. He
There's
killed
another
you.
kid down here too, bro. He's just sitting on a fucking heady, man.
Right when you went down, it's like, oh my god, top prison.
Watching the loadout so hard.
No, he's not even top prison, Matt. He's second rear. He has a 100 round kilo. I can't ping it. It's where Showers is. Right.
Camping ladder. Nice.
I can't ping it. Bro. What the fuck is wrong with this?
God, your aim is terrible.
I just died to a kid with a 100 round mag. 4 seconds.
Gas is closing in. Relocating.
Matt, if you want to try and land, like, look over here if you can. Kid's talking, I can't mind
Love
loot.
to. There's a kid over here though on me.
Oh, right here.
I got sight for my back. Probably. Yep, in the doorway.
Ah, shit. Looted the place.
It was like 2 or 3 up here.
Alright.
Boys on prison coming this way now. Rax, you coming behind them.
Down one. Right here, I down one. Below me. He's coming up. And then one's still in there. Look in there. I'm gonna try and kill this kid.
In the air? Oh yeah, I see him. Oh, I miss.
Gas is inbound.
He's lower. I'm literally on my ping. The one that I did before. He just ran in.
Dead.
Get him out.
Yeah, dude, your real face. Yep. Moving like that.
Come on, bro. Phase up.
Yeah, kidding face. No way.
Be hating on his dreams, bro.
Phase 1 of Riverdale.
Yeah, well, fuck his dreams, dude.
Dude.
I'm sorry. Maybe one day.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn, I'm just so bad at this game, bro.
Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
Head down. I cracked one.
Claymores.
He's in here. I cracked at least one. Where are these kids at? There's one. There's kids in. Oh, right here, right here. Last kids are deep.
Boy, just setting fucking claymores up everywhere. Holy shit.
Enemy dropping into the
Oh, one above.
In the door mounted. I'm dead as fuck. Might be safe.
I'm gonna fight.
I'm crawling you, Matt.
Yep. Cluster. Go this way.
Nice.
Never mind.
I literally was just tied with you, and now you have fucking 20. Like,
Congrats. You ain't never gonna beat the monster.
what is in that? Oh, asshole. Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Fucking gunky guy on TikTok. Is he streaming? Oh, he's a Twitcher too. Oh, he's streaming.
What's his name?
Donkey.
Donkey?
Donkey. Yeah,
Donkey, you suck, pussy.
G-U-N-N-K-Y. This boy has a 2 KD? There's no way, man.
Better than Bobby Fischer. Damn, he's already in the next lobby. Oh, he has one of those fucking stupid ass fucking keyboard things. The hand shit. No wonder he sucks. Claymore stuns. Oh, this kid's a fucking smelly bastard.
Teammate, I don't know about that guy in the green skin. What the fuck?
What gun should I use? Oh, I'm gonna use that LMG actually. I'm gonna use that fucking MG82 or whatever the fuck that's called. Matt, give me a secondary to use.
A dick.
That's a secondary. I'm underage. Ew.
Oh, sorry. Your own dick?
What's? I want to use this like some crazy ass.
Use that PPSH.
Oh my gosh, his teammates accusing me of having walls. Come on, kid.
You do.
Oh, dude.
You said what? What gun?
That PPSH.
I want to have some bitches. That's just gonna make me fucking
Stop it now. You know you don't get bitches.
ironic. Do I have a wife?
Yeah? That means I got a bitch, didn't I? Actually, my wife's not a bitch.
Go over and ship it. What the hell? What's wrong with me, man?
I'm too old for all that nonsense.
You telling me you don't be at the club every Friday night?
Never a chance. I'm on the game on a Friday night with you. What the fuck?
Man, be clubbing, bro.
No chance.
Oh my god. I swear to god, if you take that GP.
Oh, look at this. Look at this 3. Get 3. Guy self him. Guy self him right here. He's gonna self first before me. Thank you.
Your sense is sharp. An enemy team.
I died.
Thank you.
Where the fuck? Fuck it.
Yeah, he died. You mean?
No, he didn't. He's on the
I'm
bottom.
just
He
gonna
has
self
res.
first.
Supply box. Enemy UAV active. Enemy cluster strike.
Oh my god. Please kill him.
Panzer mother trucker. I don't even have a shotgun.
Somebody come touch me.
Alright,
Got you.
I'd be more than glad.
Dude.
Where'd they go? They all ran away.
Yeah, let's get right away. He's like all over there.
Aw, this fucking asshole. Let's go to the top buy and collect our money.
Oh, they're still all here, bro.
Oh my god,
Two
two
of them,
I'm here.
Oh my gosh, get absolutely.
Below.
No.
No way he just killed me through a wall.
Somebody's
Teammate
alive.
self-resing over there. Where you killed him at.
I'm falling in right now. Ghost skin.
Bro, no way.
Down.
I'm actually gonna murder.
There's two pushing you,
Somebody
man.
in the game.
One's in here, one's back here. He's pushing left side.
Nice.
Flying in up here again. What does this bitch think he's doing?
in their sights.
Mira ahí. What were your plans? Just get fucking pooped on?
Why? Why, bro? These kids. Motherfucker is just sitting back there.
You starting to
bro.
remember why you played Apex now?
Hell yeah, bro. This game is fucking trash.
Brax, what is going on up here with you, bro?
I don't know, but I'm fucking horny.
They're literally giving you kills.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
There was just one singular kid just sitting back there.
Why does this gun have some like fucking shit on the fucking sight now? When did that happen?
Ow.
He's a bullet. Wow, I just beamed the shit out of that kid. This kid's landing up there again, bro. Like, when are you gonna learn?
Right here.
Destination marked. Enemy UAV active.
Bro, this kid just won't leave me alone, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, what the fuck with these kids, bro?
This kid is full spray through fucking walls, man.
They're fucking...
There's
Oh my
three
God.
down, bro. There's three down.
Gas is inbound.
Why does this fucking hipfire PPSH still smack?
Enemy UAV active.
Does it smack as much as a wall gun? I don't think so.
Yes, I'm no bullshit. It's 70 bullets and I can just hipfire it all. It might be better.
Yeah, I'm terrible at hip firing though.
The Corona scripts are all fucked up.
Yeah.
Sure, what the fuck was that?
Missed it.
Bro, the kid that just jumped on me. I know the one on top.
Right here, he's a bullet, he's a bullet, he's a bullet, bullet right here. Behind you, he's a bullet.
Hang on there.
Coming downstairs.
Bro, I just got...
Victory.
Stay out, man, stay out. Self-resing right next to you. What the fuck?
Ya lo que loco es.
Still on the stairs next to you. Nice shots.
Hard. You won't fucking push that.
And I got no plates, but fuck it, right?
Behind you, JP.
Another one.
JP.
He has Lodi.
Bullet.
What up, Black Fan?
Oh my god. Nice trade, dude. You're so good. Fuck. Hey, Billy, get my trade? Head ass.
Oh my god, bro.
No way, I was farming
It
those
fucking
kids
just
the whole
landed
time.
back.
I was farming those kids the whole time, and then they kill us. That's so unfortunate. That whole time I was farming the fuck out of them.
This is my LG. I know I came out for a little bit. Gots to go to work. Morning.
You're a teacher, right?
Yeah.
What do you teach, middle school or high school?
I teach kindergarten to 8th grade. I teach technology.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. These kids are pissing me off.
Take weapons and gear. Enemy soldiers nearby.
I'm using the stunner. What?
Enemy soldiers nearby.
Said. That's
They
why I
said-
made that one song.
They said Mia. What?
Enemy dropping into the AO. Preparation done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
I just seen mad people getting banned from the fucking online shit. Oh shit.
Hear ya?
A little bit. Thought I was getting landed on it for the 13th time tonight. I didn't mean on console and using fucking in front of me, Matt. Look at this little herb. Get that bullet. Yo, he did not almost just fucking gun me. He hid. Behind. Oh shit. Can I pull my shoe? I'm literally landing on this.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, the fucking Whitley is absolutely fucking dog shit.
Drop a money, Matt.
Heard that.
Right here, right here. Oh shit.
No way, I'm dead.
How did he know? How did he know? What? How did he know I was dead?
Wow.
No way, that's it. Oh my
He's
god.
walling,
no way.
he's walling, he's walling, he's walling. How does he know? He's just tracking through the wall. You can't know an LG. That kid's shooting.
No, no, no.
bullshit.
We're fine. I'll go.
Fuck, wait up.
Yeah, I'll
I
go
got it, I
again.
got it.
That's my fault.
That was bullshit. That kid just tracked me through the wall.
Who was it?
He's something 6. Here, look at my screen share. Tell me this guy's not walling.
Oh shit, wait, I'm in the wrong disc. Alright. Alright.
God damn, I have so much fucking clips. Can you hear the volume? Let me know if you hear the volume.
Nah. Nah, I don't have audio.
The what?
Yeah, that was kinda sus.
What? What type of fucking horse shit is that? Kid's either the most aware player I've ever seen in my life, or he's just fucking Jesus. This dude John gave me the weirdest class I've ever seen. What the fuck is this?
He's good at that.
When I say weird, I mean weird, not in a good way. How about
That, bro, I
MP40?
promise.
I have some weird ass MP40 build. This shit looks like a cock.
He be trying weird shit all the time, bro. He's been doing that as long as I can remember.
There's a war zone inside my head. Alright,
Why
I'm
you
on
been playing like
70
shit?
ping.
Nah, let me stop.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I'm shocked today. I'm playing like I'm
I haven't been
fucking
playing good
blind.
myself.
I think I might have like a 2 KD daily today. Like, his ass. Right here, Matt. He's landing like to the race. I don't know. Some kid just hopped up on me. Look above me. No way I have no more ammo, bro. This fucking Whitley sucks dick. Holy fuck.
Where can you go from? Above us.
I got a fucking Panzerfaust. Excuse me.
Down.
Why, bro? Why are y'all both there?
Let's get a loadout. I don't know where the fuck these kids went. I found them. I found them all. Oh my god, like the amount of ammo that are in none of these guns, it blows my soul. 4 different guns, no ammo in any of them.
This scope is bad.
There are 24 in the safe. Kill them all. Loadout drop headed your way.
He's got Lodi over security.
What the fuck is this?
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Keep this shit, Matt.
Gas is moving.
What the fuck? Aim down with that shit. I'm not gonna be able to hit a single shot. Bug it. Oh my god, no. My timing.
Oh, on the corners, bro. Fucking wild.
That guy's nice.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Run away, Curve. Run away, run away. These kids are passionate. I just hit a stop sign. I just realized. He's running to the dirt hill, not the stairs. Dirt hill. By living.
Oh wait, this kid's still sniping at me, right?
He's passionate, bro.
They got me in their sight.
Man,
Who's
Curve.
behind me, bro?
Hey, this kid's sniping is fucking full of shit.
I don't know who I'm gonna kill.
They just already pre-aiming me up here.
Look at this fucking asshole on my loot.
I don't know.
Fuck
This kid sniping is full of shit, bro. I don't know. He's shooting me from fucking across the map.
Why am I on 40 FPS? Like this fucking PC, bro.
Ah, shit. Fucking laser my ass. Just ran up.
I don't.
Shots.
Oh, so you're the dickhead that has no friends. Down one, have 1 HP.
What's up, Busy?
Why am I doing this, bro?
I don't think they can even make it here.
Oh, y'all good.
I can't even go up the stairs, bro. It's a glitch.
We're vibing today, homie.
I want to go up these stairs so bad.
Turn around.
Thank you.
I
Bro, I don't know
want.
what, but these boys have fucking lasers.
Damn, dude, what?
Yep. Can you grab me AR? You're not using AR, right?
Yeah, if I
Grab
have
me
any.
AR and plates if you have any.
I don't have any more plates. Cracked one.
Oh, okay.
I hear.
Right behind this.
Yep.
Do you know, you dickhead? Get the
These kids, I think these kids are full of shit, bro.
Yeah, I think they're bullshit
sniper.
too.
The sniper's
That's what I-
peeking me
bro,
at the perfect time,
Yeah.
bro. I don't even know what the fuck his deal is.
That one dude just fucking was creating me whenever I pushed him.
Look at this dickhead. Yeah, alright, bro. Behind this, he's almost cracked. This is sniper.
One wounded, right?
Move over here.
What the fuck are those shots, bro?
Oh my god, almost down that. Nice. Then there's a kid close on curve, and then there's 2 behind the tank.
Kids, one
Yeah.
shot, bro.
That's
So
him.
low. You can shoot him through the thing. You can shoot him through the thing.
This is right on your tail.
They know.
Where are they? Below?
They're pre-aiming on the third floor.
This kid's bullshitting.
Found one.
Some kid landed behind. I'm gonna kill him. 2 of them landed behind.
Fuck you guys. Get this team out. Get this team out. That's last 2.
Last one right here.
Last one. No. Okay, good shit. Man, get this fucking team out of here, bro.
That kid's either the best player in the world or he's fucking won. Had to pull out the Bren with fucking combat scope.
Hunt them down. New safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Peeking, over.
Fire sale.
Bullet, oh my god. That live's done.
Whoa, so me and somebody just died that kid.
I put 9 bullets in that kid.
Getting flyover.
We think that team was full of shit, Izzy.
Get the fuck out of here, JP. Bro.
Be quicker than that, bro.
I mean, you only need 1 shot. I need like 13.
There's a beast of hitting heads.
Wait, what?
Hey, yo.
Enemy soldiers nearby.
Wow, why do I get fucking flashed? Like, what the fuck is going on? I still kill this kid. This game is so good.
Thank you.
Losing ground. Move it.
Fucking shotgun almost fucking.
Left. Keep the pressure on.
What a quick scope, dude.
Right here?
The timing on that is atrocious.
Marking rally point.
You're not hopping.
What?
You can come right here.
How do you fucking.
Well, that kid had a shotgun, that's how I know.
Okay, cool. All the way on my fucking ping. There's a whole team prison still, TTV team. Oh, I swear to God, if those kids win, I'll fucking lose it.
This is the play.
On the sheds, on the sheds. Last. 4v3. Win that match.
That kid is so bad.
So fucking terrible.
Rosie.
You should see the fucking shots that kid had. Oh my god. Brax, that kid was dog shit.
Was it?
Yeah, he's bad. I'd be so mad if my loadout was up there. That kid's
You're
probably
camping
pissed.
up loadout. Bro, you're the last fucking one alive. What the fuck you want me to do?
Shots are so fucking bad.
What?
Oh, dumbass.
Like, you can't let me go in with the sniper with the stim. You wanna fucking... Yeah, alright, bro.
Hi, boys.
JJ's. These fucking lobbies suck, and my PC also
Awful.
fucking sucks.
The fucking lobbies are terrible.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna
Thanks
go
for the
fucking
lobbies.
hop on.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I think I'm about to go hop on a call with this girl.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm telling you, girl.
Hey yo. What? Hi, boys. I'll talk to y'all later.
Alright, your boy.
Jeez.
Alright, bro.
All right, guys. Listen, Izzy. Those kids were fucking dog shit. Lobbies were chalked. I'm going to bed. Anybody live that I want to hit? Play for like an hour. Essentially. All right, Izzy. No raid tonight. We're just gonna go to bed. Back on Wednesday. Love you guys. Before we go, gotta hit the music. All right. Wednesday, we are back. I love you guys. Thank you all for hanging out. Podcast was lit tonight. Warzone games are all right. We caught a couple dubs. I didn't do nothing, though. It was all good. I'll catch you guys later. You know the vibes. Peace.